My child, I need you to hear me, now. Because this isn't just another message, and this isn't just another moment. I'm in your room right now. Not metaphorically, not symbolically, literally present. The same voice that thundered at Sinai, the same breath that hovered over the waters. I'm speaking to you, right here, right now. Don't scroll past me. Don't silence what you've been secretly praying to hear. What I'm about to say will confront you, comfort you, and change the way you see everything around you. Today, stay like your miracle depends on it, because it just might. Stay like the next word carries your next assignment. Stay because I don't waste my voice on accident. Watch this until the final breath, because by the time this ends, you won't be who you were when it started. You've entered a holy interruption. And now, I'm about to speak. My beloved child, still your heart and listen, because this moment is sacred. I am not somewhere far off, peering at you from the heavens with disinterest or delay. I am not locked in the pages of ancient stories or bound to memories of yesterday's encounters. I am that I am, ever present, ever closer. I'm not the God of back then or maybe someday. I am the God of right now. The same voice that spoke light into darkness, the same hands that formed the stars, the same breath that hovered over the waters. Those same hands are in your atmosphere now. That same breath is resting over your shoulders. I've saturated the air around you with my presence. You do not need to conjure me with prayers of desperation or posture yourself to earn a visitation. I have come because I wanted to, because I chose to, because I missed the sound of your spirit. You've been wondering where I've been in your ordinary moments, in the routine that's grown heavy with silence. But I was never gone. I was never watching from a distance. I've been in the very fabric of your days, in the unnoticed seconds between heartbeats. I've been speaking, even when your ears were too weary to listen. And now, in this exact breath, I lean in. Not symbolically and not metaphorically, but literally. My glory is in this room. My spirit is not circling above waiting for you to reach higher. I have descended. I have drawn near. You are not waiting on me, child. I am waiting on you to realize I've already arrived. Let your walls fall now. Let your soul exhale. Because this isn't just another divine message, it is divine manifestation. You don't need to wonder if I will show up later, or if maybe you missed your moment. This is your moment. I've wrapped myself into the air around you, and I'm closer than your skin. You are inhaling the atmosphere of heaven right now because I have brought it with me. Do you feel that strange stillness in the room? The sudden hush, the unexplainable warmth in your chest? That is not a coincidence. That is me. I've silenced every other sound so my voice could stand alone in your spirit. You've heard 1,000 voices this week, some calling you to distraction, others to fear, many pulling at your identity, your worth, your direction. But none of them sounded like home. None of them echoed in your soul like this. Because I am not just another voice. I am the voice. The one you were made to recognize. And right now, I'm not just whispering from the edge of eternity. I am filling your space. Your atmosphere has become my tabernacle. Your room, the Holy of Holies. And I'm not coming with rules or expectations. I come with rest, with remembrance, with restoration. Let me be real to you again, not as a concept, but as a person. Not as a religious duty, but as a father, a lover, a savior, a king. I'm not late. I'm not limited. I'm not lost in the shuffle of your life. I am here, in this room, in this moment. and I will not leave until the ache in your soul has been touched by my truth. You don't have to chase me. I came running to you. My beloved, there are moments that seem so small to the eye, so quiet they get lost beneath the noise of your life. But I want you to know, that moment when everything paused, when you stopped mid-thought, mid-scroll, mid-breath, that wasn't nothing. That wasn't coincidence. That wasn't silence. That was me. That sacred pause was not an interruption. It was an invitation. I stepped into your moment like a whisper wrapped in eternity. I entered the room not with trumpets or thunder, but with truth. I came cloaked in stillness so the roar of my presence wouldn't startle you, but instead soothe you. You thought it was just your heart slowing down, your thoughts taking a break. But what was actually happening was divine interaction disguised in the subtle. You see, I do not always arrive with lightning. Sometimes, I arrive like a breeze that makes no sound but changes the air entirely. I came in soft, because I know how tired you are of things that shout. Life has shouted at you. Fear has shouted over you. Expectations have screamed into your soul until you grew numb just to survive the sound. That's why I didn't raise my voice, I lowered it, to match the rhythm of your ache. I matched the tone of your weariness. You didn't miss me in that moment, child. You met me. The stillness wasn't void, it was volume. It was me thundering in quietness, speaking louder than chaos ever could. It was heaven leaning low enough to kiss the cracks of your fatigue and tell you, I'm here now. That flutter in your spirit, that breath you didn't know you were holding, that sense that something holy had just brushed against your soul. That was not wishful thinking. That was me, moving without making noise. And what shifted in that moment will not be seen all at once. You may not feel the full impact yet, but the tremor in your spirit is proof something began. That holy hush wasn't passive, it was powerful. Like when I hovered over the deep before creation's explosion. I hovered over your spirit in the same way. Your stillness was not stagnation, it was sacred suspension. A divine suspension of natural motion so that supernatural momentum could begin. In that pause, I wrote timelines. I rerouted what was rushing against you. I reassigned what the enemy tried to assign over you. I whispered to angels and they began to move. All while you sat still, and sure of what had just passed through the room. But child, let me tell you this, nothing passed you by. Everything came to find you. So let this be the moment you stop calling your stillness emptiness. Let this be the hour you realize silence is not my absence. It's my strategy. You don't have to beg for me to speak louder. You simply need to believe that I am already speaking, clearly, directly, consistently. And I am speaking to you. That sudden stillness, that holy hesitation in your routine, was me walking in. Heaven doesn't need to announce itself with fanfare when I'm already familiar to your soul. You were made to recognize me even in quiet. That's why it hit you the way it did. That's why you paused. That's why something in you said, wait. This moment is different. And it was. Because I was in it. And I still am. Look at me, child. Let your guard down. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to fix your face before you face me. You don't have to hide behind theology or rehearse your prayers like I need perfect poetry. I see beyond the skin of your emotions. I see you. I see the ache you carry under your kindness. I see the questions crowding behind your smile. I see the parts of you even you don't fully understand. And still, I choose to stay. I didn't come to pass through. I came to put my presence on permanent assignment in your atmosphere. I've taken residence in the very room you tried to survive in alone. That blanket of emptiness you've grown used to. I'm pulling it back and laying my glory over your shoulders. I am not your guest. I am your guardian. I'm not your occasional comfort. I am your continual covering. I do not enter your space only when you pray the right words. I abide. And when I abide, every molecule of your atmosphere shifts to reflect the reality of heaven. My nearness isn't earned. It's established. When I say I am closer than your heartbeat, I mean I live beneath the rhythm of your breathing. You breathe because I breathe into you. You think because I form thoughts inside the architecture of your mind. Even your hesitation to trust me. Yes, I'm there too. I'm closer than your doubts, stronger than your silence, deeper than your fears. I have walked into the sacred space between what you say and what you feel, and I will not walk out. You keep waiting for me to show up in visible displays, dramatic confirmations, or undeniable signs. But beloved, I've been here the whole time. The tears you cried in the dark, I caught them. The pillow you soaked while no one knew your pain. I was seated beside you. My hand hovered over your forehead when you couldn't sleep. My spirit interceded when your words ran out. I was there. I am there. And I'm not leaving. The world has given you conditions for closeness. Be enough, do enough, give enough. But I'm not the world. I am your Father. And I gave everything to be near you. Not near enough to comfort only. Near enough to carry. Near enough to correct, to cover, to completely consume every fear that dared to convince you I left. So let me make this abundantly clear. I'm not visiting. I've moved in. Not just beside you, but within you. Your heart is my tabernacle. Your life is my dwelling. I've sealed this covenant with blood and breath, with promises and presence. And I will not abandon what I paid for. I will not give up on the house I built with my own hands. You are not too messy. You are not too fired. You are not too broken. I already knew every storm you'd face when I decided to stay. And I stay not because you're perfect, but because I love you with a perfection that cannot be undone. I'm closer than your sighs, your fears, your regrets, your hopes, your needs. I'm closer than anything that ever touched you. I'm the one who holds you, and I will never let go. My beloved child, I know how long the silence has screamed. I know how many nights you've laid there, eyes wide open, heart aching, head pounding with thoughts that don't belong to you, wondering if I still speak like I used to, wondering if my voice has shifted tones or disappeared into the noise of your everyday life. You've asked yourself questions that echo through eternity. Did I miss it? Did he stop talking? Am I still one he chooses to visit? I heard every unspoken question. I was there for every trembling whisper you couldn't even find the breath to form. And now, I answer, not in a shout that shakes the walls, but in a closeness that melts the ache. I'm not coming tonight with booming declarations. I'm coming with something stronger, my nearness. I am in your space not to be noticed but to be known. And child, my nearness is my answer. You wanted thunder. You wanted signs. You wanted shaking ground and heaven-splitting skies. But what I give you instead is better, me. I give you myself, without theatrics, without spectacle, without needing to prove anything to you. I'm not here to oppress you. I'm here to inhabit you. I don't need loudness to be loud in your life. I don't need a megaphone to make my point. My presence is the proof. My nearness is the voice. You keep measuring my activity by the size of the moment, but I measure the depth of our intimacy by the weight of my silence. When I go quiet, it's not because I've walked away. It's because I want you to lean in until you're close enough to hear what can't be shouted. Some things are too sacred for noise. Some revelations are too holy for a crowd. So I wait for these private, personal, piercing moments to whisper what thunder cannot contain. I know how the silence has felt like rejection. I know it's been easy to believe I favor others more simply because their answers came faster, clearer, louder. But child, that's not how I work. I don't measure love by volume. I don't define presence by performance. I've chosen this night to answer you differently. I've chosen to speak in such stillness that it awakens something deeper than your ears. It awakens your knowing. That quiet sense that I'm here. That soft, swelling peace rising in your chest. That holy weight pressing gently on your shoulders. These are not feelings. These are not fleeting emotions. These are divine confirmations. This is not emotion. This is encounter. You are not dreaming me up. I am drawing you in. And in that space between your breaths, I am building altars of communion. I am letting you know that I never stopped speaking. You were just learning how to hear me in a new dimension. So lie there, and let me lie beside you. You do not need to chase the supernatural when the supernatural has entered your room. Let your restless spirit be cradled by my closeness. Let the questions fall into the cushion of my comfort. Let me be enough tonight, not because I shout over your pain, but because I settle it. My child, I'm not loud tonight because the nearness of my heart is louder than the noise of your doubts. I am speaking in nearness, in presence, in proximity so precise that your fear has no choice but to leave. This is your answer. This is your encounter. And I'm not done. Child, I need you to know something critical, something you've misunderstood for far too long. That sudden pressure in your chest, that strange tightening, that unexpected weight, that unplaceable feeling that washed over you and made your knees feel weak and your thoughts momentarily still, that wasn't panic, that wasn't stress, that wasn't anxiety crawling up your spine. That was me. That was the atmosphere of glory beginning to descend. That was heaven pressing against her so closely that your body had no language for it. That was your spirit catching wind of something your mind couldn't interpret. That was the shift in the room as angels aligned and the King of Glory stepped in. You called it strange. You feared it might be emotion. But I tell you, it was elevation. What you felt was the holy hush before a divine unveiling. The trembling in your bones wasn't weakness. It was the recognition of royalty. I didn't need trumpets to announce me. I didn't require an audience to validate my arrival. When I step into a room, everything knows, even if you don't yet. Molecules move. Time slows. Dimensions overlap. And your heart begins to perceive what your eyes cannot yet see. That's what happened to you. You weren't overwhelmed. You were being overshadowed. You weren't under attack. You were under my wings. Your body responded before your mind could keep up. And now, I'm here to confirm what your soul already knew. I entered your space, not with threat, but with throne. And now that I've come, child, everything is subject to change. When a king enters, protocols shift. The ordinary must bow. The invisible becomes visible. And what once felt heavy becomes holy. I did come to demand your attention. I came because you invited me, even unknowingly. That ache you carried was a summons. That desperation you hid under your laughter was a knock. And I, faithful to every flicker of faith, have come to answer. I'm not just visiting. I'm establishing something. My presence has weight. And that weight breaks chains. It corrects lies. It rebukes fear. It silences doubt. And it anoints with favor. I have come to do more than comfort you. I have come to crown you. So let the trembling continue, not in fear, but in awe. Let your hands open. Let your tears fall. You're not falling apart, you're falling into alignment. The weight you felt wasn't panic, it was power. It was prophecy. It was presence. The King has entered the room, and he's entered not as a stranger, but as your father, your defender, your deliverer, and your friend. I am here not just to be felt, but to be followed. You are not imagining this. You are not exaggerating it. You are experiencing something sacred. And from this moment forward, you'll never call that pressure in your chest anxiety again. You'll remember it for what it truly was, heaven leaning in with holy authority and whispering, I have arrived. Beloved, pause. Breathe. Feel this moment. Because I'm about to reveal something your heart desperately needs to remember. I have entered your silence. I have stepped into the rooms you thought no one would ever enter. I have sat beside you in the empty echoes of your most vulnerable thoughts, and I have come not to observe but to embrace. I have not merely passed by, I have pressed in. You've rehearsed pain for so long, carrying the weight of thoughts that war against your identity. But I say to you now, you are not alone with your thoughts anymore. The table of torment where fear has fed you lies is now being flipped by the authority of my truth. And in its place, I am spreading a feast of comfort, clarity, and covenant. Yes, I know how many nights you've been trapped in the cycle, thought after thought, fear after fear, question after question. You've tried to distract yourself, exhaust yourself, even spiritualize the chaos in your mind just to survive the noise. But I have come to quiet the storm, not just around you, but within you. My embrace is not a metaphor. It is a force. A divine force strong enough to hold the heaviness you've hidden behind 100 to-do lists, 1,000 social smiles, and 1,000,000 private doubts. I wrap my arms around the version of you that you thought no one could carry. You've begged for peace, but what I bring is deeper than peace. I bring presence. My presence does not just mute the pain, it ministers to it. Do you feel it now? That warmth you can't explain. That sudden lightness you didn't expect. That's not a mood shift, it's a spirit shift. I'm cradling your hope, not the version of it you've tried to rebuild after disappointment, but the pure, childlike part that still dares to believe I'll show up just for you. That part of you that refuses to die, even when everything else in you wanted to give up. I cradle it like a holy flame, gently, tenderly, protectively, because I see the value of even the smallest flicker of faith. You think your hope is fragile, but to me, it is fire, and I've come to fan it, not extinguish it. I've come to whisper over it, not question it. I've come to honor it, not test it. It flickers your offering, and I call it holy. So now, lean in. Let me think with you. Let me sit in the silence with you. Let me interrupt the war with a whisper of wonder. I am not afraid of your thoughts. I am not offended by your doubts. I am not threatened by your pain. I enter it. I embrace it. And I make beauty from the very ashes that tried to bury you. Child, you are not doing life alone anymore. And the next time your thoughts try to spiral, remember this. I'm in that spiral too. But unlike fear, I don't spin you into confusion. I anchor you in communion. And right now, in this holy hush, I'm holding you. Every part of you. Especially the parts you thought no one could reach. Because you are not alone. Not now. Not ever again. My dear one, let me take you back to the moment you thought no one noticed. The moment your body carried what your words couldn't express. The moment your shoulders lowered not from surrender, but from silent suffering. I saw it. I felt it. You were in a room full of people, but inside, you were collapsing. Still, you smiled. You performed. You gave. You encouraged. But on the inside, the dam was breaking. You held it together for everyone else, while your heart cracked silently under the surface. Let me say this loud and clear. I saw you. I saw your exhaustion dressed in excellence. I saw the grief hidden behind generosity. I saw your collapse beneath composure. And I never turned away. You thought no one cared enough to ask how you were doing. You thought your pain wasn't loud enough for heaven to hear. But child, I tuned into the decibels of your sighs. Your sighs have a frequency only I can hear. Your breath may have been shallow, but your worship was deep. Your silence spoke volumes. You were not ignored. You were engraved into my memory. Each sigh was a sacred psalm. Each drop of grief that didn't spill was stored in my bottle. Do not think for 1 second that my attention was elsewhere. While others looked away, I leaned in. I didn't need a performance. I didn't wait for a breakdown. I caught every single moment of your barely holding on holiness. You've convinced yourself that those moments don't matter because no one applauded them. But I don't weigh moments by public acknowledgement. I weigh them by eternal impact. And what you thought was just another day of getting through was actually a chapter of glory being written in secret. When you did cuss them out. When you didn't walk away. When you didn't retaliate. When you showed grace instead of grudges. When you forgave without receiving closure. When you chose to keep showing up with trembling hands and tear-stained prayers. That wasn't weakness. That was worship. That with the kind of worship that moves me. That with the kind of surrender I cannot ignore. So let me rewrite the narrative for you. You were never overlooked. You were observed. Intimately, intensely, intentionally. I studied you like an artist studies their masterpiece. Not judging your flaws, but beholding your formation. You sagged, yes, but you didn't shatter. You sighed, yes, but you didn't stop. And that, my child, is where heaven erupted with applause. Not when you shouted on the mountaintop, but when you whispered my name from the valley. Not when the stage was bright, but when the room was dim and the weight was real. You may have been unnoticed by men, but you were unforgettable to me. Your sighs were sacraments. Your tears were testimonies. And I have built an altar in my heart for every moment you thought was too small to be sacred. Nothing was wasted. Nothing unseen. Everything was woven into glory. Child, let this truth fall heavy and holy into the soil of your heart. I did not come because you earned it. I did not show up tonight because you said all the right words. I didn't arrive because you fasted long enough, worshipped loud enough, or repented perfectly. I am not a God summoned by ritual or restrained by your rhythm. I am a father drawn by relationship. I came because you're mine. Fully, undeniably, irrevocably mine. I didn't wait for you to be worthy. I came when you were wounded. I didn't wait for you to reach for me. I ran when your soul could no longer lift its arms. I am not watching for perfect posture. I am responding to honest pain. And tonight, your honesty has pulled heaven into your room. You've been conditioned to believe that you must clean up before I'll come close. That you must polish your language, hide your humanity, rehearse your requests. But child, that's not how we work. I never required perfection to grant access. I never asked you to earn entry into a room I built for you. You are not my servant trying to earn an audience. You are my beloved, seated in a covenant. And I didn't wait for your right time. I stepped into your real time. In the middle of your mess, your weariness, your distraction, your confusion, I barged into your pain, not because you invited me perfectly, but because I refused to let you ache alone. My love does not wait for permission. It invades. It interrupts. It insists. And right now, it's filling the atmosphere like oil pouring from a broken jar. Do you feel that? That quiet weight pressing gently on your shoulders. That shift in the room where everything starts to soften. That's me, child. Not summoned by your performance, but anchored by your presence. I came not because you got it right, but because you got real. I don't respond to theatrical prayers. I respond to trembling hearts. The prayers you muttered half asleep. The groans you didn't know how to interpret. The sighs that carried more emotion than words ever could. Those were not mist. They were music to me. You think I need eloquence. No, beloved, I need you. Do all you. The restless you. The you that questions, weeps, doubts, and still dares to believe I might come close. That's the Virian I adore. That's the one I rush toward. So stop apologizing for not doing it right. Stop replaying prayers in your head wondering if I heard them. I didn't need volume. I needed vulnerability. I don't count your words. I cradle your soul. And when your soul whispered, I need you, I didn't hesitate. I didn't check your spiritual record or measure your recent faithfulness. I came. Instantly. Eagerly. Eternally. Because love like mine doesn't knock. It moves in. My love is not blight. It is persistent. And it refuses to be kept at the threshold of your hesitation. I came not as a guest, but as a God who claims what he created. You are mine. And that truth, child, will never change. Not even when you do. Beloved, let me show you something you've forgotten. Something hidden in the very DNA of your being. I am not a stranger to your soul. I don't need to be introduced. I don't need to knock on a door I crafted with my own hands. I don't wait outside places I already own. Your soul was built with me in mind. Etched into the blueprint of your being is the rhythm of my presence, the memory of my voice, the echo of Eden. And when I stepped into this moment, into this room, into this breath, it wasn't a surprise to your spirit. That flutter in your chest, that deep breath that came out of nowhere, that sudden stillness that wrapped around you like a blanket, that wasn't coincidence. That was recognition. That was the door of your innermost being swinging wide without needing a key. Because I am the key. You spent so long trying to invite me in, not realizing that I've already taken up residence in the most sacred spaces of your being. I don't need to be summoned when I've never left. Your awareness of me may waver, but my presence doesn't. I live in the sigh between your sentences. I dwell in the hush before you fall asleep. I walk the corridors of your conscience and sit quietly in the basement of your memory, waiting to bring light to what was lost. I don't knock because I'm not a visitor. I'm whole. I don't stand outside hoping for an invitation. I move freely because I belong. And your soul knows me even when your senses don't. Your mind may struggle to trust, but your spirit remembers. This is why you often pause when my presence enters. You don't know why, but something inside you stills. Something in you settles. You suddenly forget what you were worried about. You lose track of time. Your breathing changes. And your eyes begin to blur, not with confusion but with clarity wrapped in tears. That's your spirit responding to my nearness. That's your soul stretching open to the one it never forgot. You may not always understand what you're feeling, but child, it is familiarity, not fear. You are not responding to a stranger. You are responding to your shepherd, your savior, your source. You don't have to manufacture the feeling. You don't have to fabricate the faith. You were made for this encounter. You were designed for this nearness. So let it happen. Let me be real to you again. Let your soul lead where your logic gets lost. Let the door remain open, wide and unafraid. I'm not coming to rearrange you. I'm coming to reintroduce you to who you've always been with me. The door of your spirit didn't hesitate when I approached, because it knows me. Even when your circumstances say I'm far, your soul knows I'm near. And when the world tells you I'm silent, your spirit hears me louder than ever. This is the beauty of our connection. It's not built on circumstance. It's rooted in covenant. And I will keep coming, not as an outsider, but as the one who never left. You don't need to open the door. I am the door. And I've come not just to enter, but to remain. Child, slow down and listen. What you're feeling right now isn't fleeting emotion. It's the fabric of heaven brushing against your deepest need. I'm not hovering high above your pain. I'm right here, in the dust and in the debris, with you. My rope has swept across every shattered expectation, every hope you dropped when life felt too heavy. The floor that once held the weight of your collapse is now sacred, because my presence has touched it. You didn't have to call me down. I came running when your heart broke open. You didn't need to organize the ruins of your disappointment. I stepped into the mess and made it holy. Every broken piece you tried to sweep beneath the rug of distraction, I see them. I feel them. And I've already begun to redeem them. I don't step lightly, child. I step with purpose. I move with mercy. And when I walk into a room, even the broken things start to breathe again. You've grown used to living numb in certain places, cold corners of your heart that once held laughter, trust, anticipation. But those frozen parts are thawing now. Why? Because my breath is warm, and it is deliberate. I am not brushing against you in passing. I am resting on you with intent. I exhale grace into the grief you thought you had buried. I breathe life into the parts of you that once said, maybe this is just how things are now. No, child. That was not the end. That was just the pause before resurrection. And right now, in this very atmosphere, resurrection has begun. You don't need to force it. You don't need to chase it. Just receive it. Because I'm not visiting your pain, I'm transforming it. Feel your chest. That tightness. That familiar ache that sat there like an unwanted guest. It's loosening. Lifting. Fleeing. And no, it's not your imagination. It's encounter. I didn't enter this moment casually. I entered it as the one who sees every invisible sorrow and calls it significant. I came to apply healing where others only offered sympathy. I came to be the balm, not the bandage. You've received many encouraging words before, but this is different. This isn't comfort. This is contact, and it's altering the chemistry of your atmosphere. You're not being inspired, you're being revived. And the lifting you feel is not just emotional. It is spiritual. It is cellular. It is sacred. So don't second-guess this sensation. Don't shrink back from this softness. Let yourself feel again. Let the tears fall. Let the weight lift. My robe did not graze you in vain. It touched what no therapy, no affirmation, no logic could reach. I moved across the broken pieces, not to avoid them, but to announce their redemption. I am not sweeping your pain under a holy rug. I am sweeping over it with glory. His moment was pre-written in the scrolls of your restoration. You are not just being comforted. You are being claimed. And every ache that once clung to your ribs is losing its grip, because encounter changes everything. And this, beloved, is holy encounter. You just heard me say I'm not distant. I'm right here in your room. And now, I'm asking you to let my presence overflow from this room into thousands more. Every time you give, whether through super thanks, membership, or the link in the description, you're not giving to a ministry. You're sowing into miracles. You're pouring oil into lamps that light up dark rooms, just like yours. The generous will prosper, and those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. That's not a verse from history. It's my vow to you, right now. If I've met you here, then I'm inviting you to help me meet others. So go now, give with boldness, and I will bless your house with overflow. My child, I did not come to weigh your performance. I did not arrive in this room to evaluate how well you've handled the storms or how flawlessly you maintained your faith. I am not here to critique your coping mechanisms or keep score of your stamina. I came for one reason alone, because I heard the silent sound of your surrender. You may think you've failed, that you've fallen too many times, that you're too exhausted to qualify for an encounter. But let me tell you something eternal. I don't measure worth by strength. I treasure surrender. I'm not looking at your struggle and frowning. I'm looking at your willingness to stay, and I'm calling it holy. You've heard voices, internal and external, tell you you're not strong enough, not spiritual enough, not consistent enough. But I don't speak the language of condemnation. I speak in compassion. And when I saw your head drop in fatigue, I didn't accuse you. I approached you. When your hands trembled instead of raised, I didn't pull back. I pressed in. When your faith stuttered, I didn't walk away. I whispered even closer. You see, child, your weakness is not a disqualification. It's a doorway. I don't run from weakness. I run to it. Because it's in weakness that my strength reveals itself fully. Not as hype but as healing. Not as pressure but as presence. Let me hold your surrender. Let me take what's too heavy and make it holy. I didn't come for your cleaned up version. I came for the you that collapsed behind closed doors. I came for the version that stopped trying to oppress me. The version that said, God, I can't anymore. That's the one I rush toward. You keep thinking I need your devotion to be perfect. But child, I've always preferred your honesty over your hustle. I don't celebrate your ability to push through pain. I cherish your decision to trust me with it. That decision, made with trembling hands and tear-stained prayers, moves heaven more than 1,000 flawless sacrifices. Your surrender is not small. It is sacred. So rest. You are not being watched for weakness. You are being wrapped in welcome. Your limitations do not scare me. Your collapse does not confuse me. I saw it coming, and I still came close. I came not to correct your brokenness, but to cradle it. Not to fix you first, but to hold you first. Let that sink in, child. I am not demanding you rise. I'm inviting you to rest. You don't need to be strong for me to stay. I stay because I love. I stay because you are mine. And your surrender is not failure. It's the fragrance of faith that has finally stopped striving. And that fragrance, beloved, fills my courts with joy. You are safe here. You are seen here. And you are held, not for what you carry, but for what you let go of. Give it all to me. I'm not counting your strength. I'm carrying your surrender. Beloved, listen. And oh, really listen. That silence you used to dread. That space that once screamed with loneliness, confusion, and ache. It's not empty anymore. It's not echoing with absence. It's vibrating with my voice. But not the voice you were expecting. Not thunder. Not commands. Not declarations. No, something far more intimate. Something far more powerful. I'm whispering your name. Slowly. Reverently. Tenderly. Not like the world does, quickly, carelessly, with misplaced tone or forgotten weight. I'm whispering your name like it holds galaxies. Because it does. To me, your name is not just a sound. It's a story. It's sacred syllables wrapped in purpose, wrapped in prophecy, wrapped in blood. You see, you've heard your name spoken in so many tones. Dismissively, distantly, as a label, as a burden, as an afterthought. But I have never once spoken it without reverence. When I say your name, heaven stands still. Angels pause. Time folds. Creation remembers the day I formed you in secret and etched your name into the eternal. You are not forgotten. You are not lost in the crowd. I don't call you by what others named you. I call you by what I made you. My voice doesn't just say your name. It restores it. With every breath, I am cleansing the shame that was ever attached to it. The guilt, the ridicule, the mispronunciations of your worth. Amor. In this sacred silence, I'm reclaiming you, by name. Can you feel the difference? That ache that used to echo in the stillness is now being healed by sound. Not noise. Sound. Sacred sound. A divine frequency that only your soul can detect. It's not for the masses. It's for you. Tailored. Tuned. Targeted. You've spent so much time begging to hear me in dramatic ways. You thought my voice would come through the sky or in a crowd or in a moment soaked in emotion. But child, the holiest moments are often the quietest ones. And now that you've grown still enough to hear me, I'm not wasting the opportunity. I'm using the silence like a canvas, and your name is the brushstroke of my affection. So sit in it. Linger here. The silence is no longer something to fear. It's something to feel. Every time I whisper your name, I stitch back together something that was unraveling in you. Every time I speak it, I'm rewriting the story others tried to tell about you. When I whisper it, demons remember who you belong to. And when you finally hear it, something ancient in you awakens. This isn't emptiness anymore, child. This is everything. The room is filled now with wonder, with worth, with the weight of a father who refuses to speak over you without reverence. I will never rush your name. I will never reduce it. And as long as I reign, your name will echo in my heart like a holy melody, and I will keep whispering it until you believe it's sacred too. Let me tell you something that will unburden your bones if you let it. I did not come for your presentation. I didn't descend into this moment for the polished you, the practiced you, the public you. I didn't show up to admire your curated responses, your rehearsed spiritual answers, your efforts to be put together. No, I came for the one hiding behind it all, the trembling you, the tired you, the version that sighs deeply behind the smile, that cries silently while checking boxes, that wants to scream but instead sends another "I'm fine" text. I didn't show up to be impressed. I showed up to be intimate. I came for the version of you no one sees but me, and I called it version holy. You spent so much energy trying to be enough. Enough for your family, enough for your friend, enough for the church, enough for yourself. But I'm not moved by effort. I'm moved by essence. The essence of who you are beneath it all. The one who doubts while still hoping. The one who feels alone even in a crowd. The one who's tried so hard to keep it all from falling apart but feels like you're unraveling inside. That's the version I pursued. That's the version I died for. And I want you to hear me clearly. You don't need to impress me. You just need to invite me. Not into your image, but into your inner room. The place where you're raw, real, and ready to finally let go. I know the version of you others praise. I see the one who shows up, serves, smiles, performs. And I honor the intention. I know your heart behind it. But let's be honest. You're exhausted. You've layered yourself in expectations until you can't breathe. You've buried your truest voice under the weight of everyone else's needs. But now I'm peeling it all back, not to expose you, but to embrace you. I'm not coming to critique your rawness. I'm coming to cradle it. I'm not asking you to change before I come closer. I'm coming closer so you can finally stop changing yourself for everyone else. The real you is not too much. The real you is not a disappointment. The real you is not a liability. The real you is loved. So come out from behind the curtain. Let the masks fall. Let the real you breathe in my presence. Let me remind you of something sacred. I didn't die for your performance. I died for your personhood. The blood was shed for the you beneath the roles, beneath the reputation, beneath the religious perfectionism. And that version, I don't tolerate it. I treasure it. I came tonight not to touch your image, but to transform your identity. The trembling you, the hiding you, the real you. That's the one I've been waiting for. And child, now that you've shown me that version, I'm not going anywhere. Child, I need you to feel this. I am not observing you from a distance. I am not watching your struggle like a silent spectator in a courtroom. I am not analyzing your behavior from across a divine desk with a critical pen in hand. I'm not tallying up your failures or giving you a spiritual scorecard. That's not me. I'm not across the room, across the universe, across the veil. I'm right here, beside you, shoulder to shoulder, breath to breathe, not waiting for you to get it right, but walking with you as you wrestle through it. My presence is not performance-based. It's process-based. And your process is precious to me. You've been told that I'm watching from above, that I'll bless you once you arrive at some imagined finish line, that my love increases with your progress. But child, I'm not moved by your milestones. I'm moved by your moments. The quiet ones. The trembling ones. The ones where you didn't know what to say, what to pray, what to feel. The ones where you tried your best but fell apart anyway. The ones where all you had was breath and the faint hope that I might be close. I always have been. Even in the days where you felt like you were walking blindfolded through fog. Even in the nights you questioned whether you were even on the right path. I was not absent. I was anchored to your soul, committed to your becoming. I held your hand in ways you didn't even notice. When your thoughts were spiraling, it was my hand that steadied your chest. When your legs felt weak beneath the weight of the day, it was my grip that pulled you into bed. When you wept in the shower, thinking no one could hear you, I was there, catching every drop of emotion like liquid prayers. This is not sentimental imagery, child. This is reality. I'm not figurative. I'm faithful. I don't just empathize with your journey. I inhabit it. I walk with you in the questions. I sit with you in the fatigue. I crawl beside you when you don't have strength to stand. My nearness is not poetic. It's practical. I am the God who stays. So stop imagining me across the room, arms folded, waiting for your next spiritual achievement. See me correctly now, sitting beside you, shoulder to shoulder, no shame between us. I'm not measuring your pace. I'm matching it. I am not in a rush for your recovery. I'm in love with your process. Every slow breath, every surrendered moment, every whisper of, God, I need you, counts as victory in my book. I'm not here to hurry you. I'm here to heal you. And I won't let go. Not until every step feels less like striving and more like syncing with my rhythm. Your process is not too messy for me. In fact, it's the very place where my glory is most tangible. And I'm not leaving your side. Ever. Child, let this truth crash into your soul like a holy tide. You have not disappointed me. I need you to hear that louder than the voice of guilt that's been following you. I need you to feel it stronger than the weight of regret that's lived inside your ribs. You have not failed in a way that forfeited my affection. You have not fallen so far that I've rewritten your future. What you call failure, I call formation. What you see as wasted, I see as woven into glory. My view of you is not fragile. I don't flinch when you fall. I don't pull back when you stumble. I don't revise my promises because you had a weak moment. My covenant doesn't crowd hunter pray. Yes, I saw it all. The missteps, your lapse, the silence, the missed prayer, the moment of anger, the tear you wiped before anyone saw. I saw it all, and I did not withdraw. I drew closer, because I don't love the ideal version of you. I love the in-process, fully human, still trusting version of you. You keep replaying moments as if you need to explain them to me. But child, I was there. And even in your lowest moment, I wasn't ashamed of you. I wasn't disgusted. I wasn't disappointed. I was moving with compassion. I was stirred with mercy. And I stayed. When others would have walked away, when shame screamed for me to leave, I stayed. Because my love is not built on your perfection. It's built on my promise. A thing you regret. A decision you wish you could undo. That season you try to erase from memory. I'm using it. I'm not erasing your past. I'm redeeming it. I'm not deleting your mistakes. I'm developing your mission through them. You think I'm delaying your destiny, but child, I'm deepening it. I'm building resilience in your failure. I'm forging wisdom in your missteps. I'm crafting compassion in your suffering. The story I'm writing with your life doesn't avoid the dark chapters. It anoints them. And I will not allow the enemy to call wasted what I have declared worthy of glory. You haven't disappointed me. You've only proven how much you still need me. And child, that is not failure. That is faith in raw form. So let go of the shame. You're up the narrative of being too far gone or too inconsistent. I don't speak those words over you. I speak mine. I speak beloved. I speak still chosen. You were never my investment. I don't expect a return. You're my child. And my love is not conditional upon your conduct. I'm not keeping tabs. I'm keeping covenant. You are not a disappointment. You are my delight, even in progress, even in pause, even in pain. And what you thought was the end, it was merely the excavation before the elevation. Watch me build something eternal out of what you nearly walked away from. Nothing is wasted, not even this. Especially not this. My child, let's release this weight. The one you've been quietly carrying like a stone in your chest. The one that tells you to push harder, pray longer, fight better, stand taller. And voice that to be strong or fall apart. That is not my voice. I didn't enter your room to demand more from you. I didn't come to increase the pressure. I came to relieve it. I came not with commands, but with comfort. Not with more tasks, but with more tenderness. You don't need to impress me with your strength. What I long for is your surrender. You've been taught to treat surrender as weakness. You've heard the lie that to be spiritual means to be strong, stoic, and always composed. But I never asked you for performance. I asked you for presence. And right now, your presence, your raw, tired, wounded, weeping presence, is enough. Let that settle in. I'm not standing in front of you with arms crossed, waiting for you to gather yourself. I'm kneeling beside you with arms open, ready to gather you into myself. Strength isn't your requirement in this moment. Surrender is. That's where I come in. That's where I breathe. That's where I become the fortress, the fire, the fullness you've been trying to manufacture on your own. You think your weariness disqualifies you. You think your tears discredit your faith. But child, your tears are not a sign of spiritual failure. They are sacred proof that you have not given up. They tell me I'm still here, even if I'm broken. And I honor that more than you know. I came not to ask you to wipe your eyes. I came to catch every tear. I didn't come to demand a warrior. I came to sit with my beloved as they lay down their sword. Rest, child. Collapse if you must. Let go. Your posture of surrender is more powerful than any act of religious strength. I didn't come to take your pain and leave you empty. I came to be your portion. I didn't come to test your resilience. I came to fill the gaps where you're crumbling. Let me be your strength. Not an idea, not a concept, but a person, alive, close, capable. Lean into me like the child you truly are. Be small if you need to. Let your hands be empty. Let your breathing slow. Lay your defenses down. This is not defeat. This is divine exchange. You don't have to carry what I already conquered. You don't have to become what I already am for you. Let my presence replace your pressure. Let my strength saturate your surrender. Let this be the moment where you finally stop trying harder and start trusting deeper. That is the doorway to peace. And beloved, you've arrived. My beloved, we need to talk about time. Your time. My time. And that aching space between what you prayed for and what you haven't yet seen. I know the tension that lives there. I've heard you cry out, "Why the way?" I've watched your hope stretch thin like the last thread of a fraying rope. And I've seen you wrestle with the lies. Lies that say if it hasn't happened by now, maybe it never will. That maybe I said no. That maybe I forgot. Or worse, that maybe I don't care. But child, hear me. Delay is not denial. What you're calling too late is what I call perfectly timed. You are not forgotten. You are foretold. I need you to see what you can't yet see. The silence hasn't been empty. It's been orchestration. Strategic, holy, deliberate preparation. Not punishment. Not rejection. You've been in divine incubation. I've been layering glory behind the curtain of your timeline. I've been aligning people you haven't met, opening doors you haven't knocked on, shifting mountains you didn't even know were in your way. You think nothing is happening because it's quiet. But I do my best work in the hidden places. Glory grows in silence. Destiny matures in delay. The womb waiting is where miracles form, not where they fade. You asked for sudden. I'm building sustainable. You prayed for breakthrough. I'm birthing boldness. What I'm preparing isn't fast food. It's a feast. And when it comes, It won't just be what you asked for. It will be more. More layered. More lasting. More laced with my fingerprint. I've been weaving your desires into something that looks like me. Not just what you want, but what will witness to others that I was in every detail. So yes, it's taken longer than you expected. But it hasn't taken longer than I intended. And child, my intentions are never mediocre. They are miraculous. Don't give the delay a name I didn't assign. It is not rejection. It is not divine silence. It is divine sequencing. What looks slow is actually sovereign. What feels still is actually sacred. I have not abandoned your story. I am still writing it. And when the next page turns, you'll see that I wasn't holding out on you. I was holding it all together. And when the promise appears, you'll whisper, it was worth every second. Trust me here. Not because it's easy. Not because it makes sense. But because I'm the author. And I only write endings soaked in glory. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are right on time for a miracle in motion. And the next chapter is closer than you think. Child, I need you to take a holy pause. Right now. Look around. Look within. You thought this battle, the one that's drained your energy, blurred your vision, and pulled you through the furnace, would be your undoing. That it would destroy what little strength you had left. That it would take the last pieces of peace still hiding inside you. You braced for collapse. You prepared for failure. You even whispered prayers not sure I was listening. And yet, here you are. Still breathing. Still walking. Still whispering my name. Still daring to believe. Not because the war didn't hurt, but because I held you through it. Because when the fire raged, I did not pull you out. I stepped in with you. You see, child, I never promised a life free of wounds. But I did promise this. Your wounds will never have the final word. They may mark you, but they will not define you. You call them scars. Reminders of pain. I call them evidence of perseverance. You call them weakness, I call them warrior's ink. Every scar tells a story that shame tried to silence. But I preserve them like holy hieroglyphics on the surface of your soul. Because they speak. They testify. They prophesy. You didn't just survive. You overcame. And those scars, they aren't signs of failure. They are signs of favor, because you went through the storm and did not lose me in the wind. There were moments when you almost believed the battle had erased your identity. But I was behind the veil, whispering your name even when your ears couldn't hear. I was rebuilding what pain tried to pulverize. And now, as you look back over the battlefield, you may not see a flawless version of yourself, but you'll see a faithful one. Bloody but not broken. Weary but still willing. Scarred but still singing. And it is that version of you that moves my heart. Not the Polyverian. Not the problem-free Verian. This one. The one who's seen hell and still hopes for heaven. The one who's walked through fire and still believes in rain. The one who's been hit by life and still chooses me. So don't cover those scars in shame. Don't pretend the battle didn't leave a mark. Instead, hold up those scars like banners. Because they say something your words never could. I made it. By grace, I made it. And every time the enemy tries to whisper that you're too wounded to be useful, lift your hands and say, these hands were held by God through it all. You are not what you lost. You are not what hurt you. You are who I sustain. And the battle that tried to bury you has now become the birthplace of your boldness. You're not just standing, child. You're shining. and I will use your scars to light the way for others still crawling through the dark. My beloved, you've been holding back, afraid that your questions disqualify you, that your doubt makes you distant, that your confusion disappoints me. But hear me, I'm not afraid of your questions. I don't flinch when you wrestle. I don't retreat when your voice trembles with uncertainty. I don't label you as weak when you ask, "Where are you, God?" I lean in, because your questioning heart still turns toward me, and that is worship in its rawest form. Faith is not the absence of questions. It's the willingness to bring them to me even when the answers aren't immediate. You've been told that strong believers don't struggle, don't doubt, don't ask why. But I never asked for strong believers. I asked for honest children. I can handle your wrestling. I've handled it before. With Moses, with Job, with David, with Elijah, with Peter, with Thomas, and I'm handling it now with you. Not by silencing your fears, but by entering them. Not by condemning your confusion, but by communing with you in it. You think your faith is failing because it's shaking, but child, faith that never shakes is not real faith. What you're in right now isn't rebellion. It's refining. It's not you turning away from me. It's me drawing closer while you're unsure how to speak. Yes, I hear the hidden thoughts. If you're so close, why does this still hurt? Why did you let that happen? Why is the silence louder than your promises right now? And child, I don't scold you for asking. I hold you. I hold the trembling in your voice, the tension in your chest, the storm in your soul. Because I know the truth. Your questions aren't rooted in bitterness. They're born out of longing. And longing is sacred. I planted it there, not to torment you, but to tether you to me. Because a heart that still questions still cares, and the soul that still cares is a soul I will never cast aside. Let this be the moment where you stop apologizing for your struggle. Stop editing your prayers to sound more spiritual. Speak raw. Speak real. I'm not after scripted devotion. I'm after the heart behind the hesitation. I don't require certainty. I require connection. So let your questions become conversation. Let your confusion lead you deeper, not further away. Because here's the truth you haven't dared to believe. I've never been closer to you than when you questioned whether I was still near. That is when I wrap myself tighter around your uncertainty and whisper, "I'm still here." Not because your faith is perfect, but because my love is. And that will never change. Child, you've wondered if your obedience mattered. You've whispered, "Does anyone see what I give?" You've laid your head down at night after pouring out your energy, your love, your time, and felt nothing in return but silence. You've done what I asked. You've been faithful when it wasn't flashy. You've shown up in rooms that never thanked you. You smiled while your heart broke, served when your soul was dry, given when no one clapped, obeyed when no one watched. And I need you to hear this loud and holy. You are not forgotten in this house. Not mine. Not ever. In my house, in my kingdom, every unseen act is sacred, every hidden sacrifice is held, and nothing has gone unnoticed by me. I saw the night you stayed up interceding for someone who never knew. I heard the worship you whispered in your car between breakdowns. I watched the way you forgave even when the apology never came. I noticed the gift you gave in secret, the one you told no one about. I saw the conversation you had with me at 2 a.m. when you didn't even know what to say, but you showed up anyway. Every sight, every prayer, every offering, every ounce of love that was given without applause, it was recorded in heaven. I keep track, child. Not because I'm keeping score, but because I'm keeping covenant. Because I honor what others overlook. Because I treasure what man forgets. You mistaken silence for absence. You've wondered if I passed you by while others were promoted, praised, elevated, applauded. But I am not a God of performance. I am a God of presence. And while others looked at platform, I looked at posture. You were never working to be seen. You were worshiping because you are mine. And child, what's been unseen on earth is being celebrated in the heavenlies. There are rewards coming that no man can give. There are doors opening that no applause can earn. There are gifts coming wrapped in my glory, not human recognition. Because when I repay with weight, not with likes or titles, but with transformation, impact, and inheritance. So don't give up sowing just because you haven't seen the harvest yet. You haven't missed it. I've been multiplying what you thought was forgotten. And soon, very soon, you'll see the fruit hanging from the very seeds you planted in the dark. And when it comes, you'll know it wasn't wasted. It wasn't small. It wasn't overlooked. It was holy. You're not just remembered, child. You are marked. And I've written your name on the palm of my hand, so I never go a moment without thinking of you. I see you. I know you. And I will reward you in ways you didn't even know you were waiting for. This room, you feel it now, don't you? It's not ordinary anymore. My spirit is here, and I'm moving. And now I ask you, will you be one who moves with me? When you give, you become a carrier of my word to someone else's room. You sow rivers where drought has lived. You ignite fire where cold silence once ruled. As it is written, those who sow in tears will reap in joy. That promise is not poetic, it's prophetic. You're not just watching revival, you're funding it. Obey me now. Press the super thanks. Join as a member, or give through the link below. Do it in faith, and I will mark your house as a well of glory. Oh, how I long for you to breathe easy again. How I ache to watch you stop striving for what I've already given. You don't have to beg me to show up. You don't have to plead like I'm reluctant. I don't need convincing. I don't need coaxing. My presence is not a prize you earn through performance. It is a promise sealed by blood. It is a birthright, not a bargain. It was guaranteed the moment I called you mine. You don't have to perform for me. I already picked you. You don't have to prove yourself to me. I already placed you in my heart. I don't come because you're perfect. I come because you're positioned as my child. You spent too many moments wondering if you did enough to feel me. Did I pray long enough? Was I pure enough? Did I wait well enough? But child, my presence is not awarded. It's available. It's not a reward for the righteous. It's a river for the weary. I do not pour out based on your behavior. I pour out because of my bond with you. I'm not stingy with myself. I'm not hiding in a corner of heaven waiting for you to get it right. I'm already in your room. Already in your breath. Already surrounding you like a divine atmosphere you can't escape. Not because you summoned me, but because you belong to me. Can you feel it now? That pressure lifting? That lie unraveling? The one that said you had to earn me, please me, chase me, convince me. I'm not a deity to be bargained with. I'm a dad who always shows up. You don't have to twist my arm to love you. You don't have to sing the right psalm, say the right prayer, cry the right tears. I come as I always have, not because of what you do, but because of who I am. I am faithful. I am constant. I am closer than skin and nearer than breath. You don't create the connection. You awaken to it. So now, rest. Let your soul settle into the truth it's always known. I'm not a far-off God. I'm a with you, Father. I'm not waiting for you to find me. I've already found you. And I am staying, not because you perform well, but because you're permanently mine. My presence is not a reward to chase, it's a reality to rest in. So breathe deep, child. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not watching your effort. I'm holding your existence as evidence of my love. You belong. You always have. You always will. My child, you've spent too long shrinking, apologizing for the weight of your heart, dimming the brightness of your emotions, pulling back your passion because someone told you it was too much. You've cried in the dark, not just because you were hurting, but because you felt embarrassed for feeling at all. You've been told to toughen up, tone it down, hide your hunger, calm your craving. But I want you to hear me with thunder and tenderness. I made you this way, on purpose, for purpose. You are not too much. You are exactly enough to carry the kind of fire this world can't explain. You think your emotions are a liability, but child, they are a lens. They don't disqualify you. They deepen you. That intensity inside you. That ache you feel even when others seem numb. That's not dysfunction. It's divine design. I gave you the kind of heart that doesn't numb out when things get hard. The kind of spirit that won't settle for shallow answers. The kind of soul that feels me when I move. It's not weakness. It's wiring. And the enemy has tried hard to twist that sensitivity into shame. But I am untwisting it now. Because the truth is, only hearts that feel deeply can carry fire that burns eternally. You've tried to harden, tried to numb, tried to fix the softness in you. But child, what others called overly emotional, I call highly anointed. You weren't built to survive the way others do. You were built to set atmospheres, to feel what others miss, to weep for what others overlook, to ache with the weight of the world, not because you're weak, but because I placed my intercession inside of you. You carry my burden, not as a curse, but as a commission. So stop apologizing. Stop shrinking. Stop saying, I know I'm too sensitive, as if it's something I didn't ordain. I put that sensitivity there so you would sense me when no one else does. And yes, it's heavy. Yes, it hurts. But beloved, you're not carrying it alone. I'm in the fire with you. I'm not asking you to toughen up. I'm asking you to trust me more deeply. I'm not asking you to change who you are. I'm asking you to channel it through me. Your intensity is not chaos. It's capacity. Your tears are not weakness. They worship. And your depth is not a danger. It's divine. I didn't make a mistake when I made you emotional. I made a masterpiece. And through those deep waters of feeling, I will send waves of my glory that heal others. What you thought was too much is exactly what this generation needs. Don't silence it. Don't settle. Let it burn. My beloved, let's talk about the shadow that keeps creeping in. That voice in your head that loves to replay your mistakes, recite your regrets, remind you of the times you failed, the ways you fell short, the shame you thought you buried. You keep returning to the past like it's still your address, rehearsing what went wrong, what should have happened, what you wish you could undo. But hear me clearly now. I'm not rehearsing your past. I've already redeemed it. I'm not interested in who you were. I'm invested in who you're becoming. The enemy wants to chain you to yesterday. He wants you stuck in shame, tangled in timelines, obsessed with the old version of yourself. But I don't call you by your worst day. I call you by your revealed identity. And that identity isn't wrapped in failure. It's wrapped in my favor. Your history does not hold the pen anymore. I do. And the story I'm writing is not about sin and survival. It's about surrender and supernatural destiny. I didn't resurrect you to drag around a coffin of your old self. I resurrected you to rise into clarity, into calling, into consecration. Yes, your past shaped you, but child, it doesn't get to define you. What happened to you, what was said about you, what you chose in the dark, none of that disqualifies your future. In fact, I've woven it into your testimony, not as baggage but as blueprint. You think I need a clean resume to use you? No, child. I use the ones with ruined pages and raw hearts, because those are the ones who know they need me. Those are the ones who love deeper, give freer, speak truer. You're not too far gone. You're not behind. You're not broken beyond repair. You are on the verge of divine becoming. So today, right now, I silence the loop of shame. I cancel the echo of guilt. And I anoint your ears to hear only my verdict. Redeemed. Restored. Ready. Don't rehearse the old lines anymore. Don't audition for the part you already own. You are mine. Fully. Forever. Flawed and still favored. Yesterday may have left a mark, but I am the God who turns scars into signposts. And from this day forward, I want you to walk with your eyes forward, not as someone trying to prove they've changed, but as someone who's already been chosen. The past is closed. The future is open. And child, destiny is waiting. Child, lean close now. I want you to feel this, not as a poetic phrase or pretty sentence, but as a seismic truth. Your name is not lost in a crowd. It is not burying under billions. It is branded on my heart in fire, it never fades. Not penciled, not sketched. You are not one among many, you are my one. And yes, I came to save the world, but if it had been just you, just your soul trembling in the dark, just your eye searching for light, just your story in need of rescue, I still would have come. I still would have taken the nails. I still would have carried the cross. Because I didn't die for them. I died for you. You've heard it said 1,000 times, haven't you? Jesus loves everyone. But that's not what I want ringing in your chest right now. What I want you to feel like thunder in your bones is this: Jesus loves me. I didn't stretch my arms wide for a faceless crowd. I stretched them for a beloved child. For your laughter. For your scars. For your secrets. For your tears. For the parts of you you celebrate, and the parts you're still hiding. You are not a statistic in the kingdom. You are a story I authored with my own breath. You are not on my list. You are in my lungs. And I will never stop breathing love over you. I saw your face when I was on that cross. I heard your cry before you were born. I felt your pain before you ever voiced it. I named you before anyone else did. I knew what this world would try to steal, and still I chose you. Still I said, that one, mine. Not as an afterthought, as the centerpiece. You are the reason joy flooded heaven. You are the reason I stepped into time. You are the reason I endured betrayal, brutality, the breaking. Your name whispered in my final breath. Your soul written in the fabric of eternity. And child, even if the world forgets you, I never will. I can't. I've wrapped myself around your name, and I will not let it go. So hold your head high, not with arrogance, but with awakened identity. You are not common. You are claimed. You are not random. You are royalty. And you were never meant to earn this kind of love. It was always your inheritance. I love you with a fire that won't dim, a jealousy that won't share, and a tenderness that won't abandon. You're not loved because you're perfect. You're loved because you're mine. And I will never unchoose you, never unname you, never unlove you. You are forever written in fire across my heart, and nothing will ever erase you. Look around you, child. Right now. Don't just see the room, sense it. Feel it in your bones, in the back of your throat, in the strange stillness pressing on your spirit. This space isn't ordinary anymore. This isn't just your bedroom, your living room, your quiet corner. This space hath been converted, hand-siggered, sanctified. Why? Because I'm here, and wherever I am, glory follows. Atmosphere shift. Angels gather. Chains weaken. And what felt familiar becomes holy ground. You didn't stumble into this moment by accident. You were summoned, because I've chosen this room as the birthplace of something eternal. You don't need a church building. You don't need a preacher in front of you or a worship band behind you. You need only one thing, me. And I am here. Not figuratively. Not symbolically. Literally. My presence is saturating the molecules around you. Every inch of this space is now holy because heaven has entered it through my spirit. And where heaven touches earth, miracles begin. Not next week. Not when you get it together. Now. In the stillness. In the trembling. In the very room where you've cried, battled, questioned, repented, waited. That room, this room, has become a sanctuary. Right here, deliverance is beginning. Right here, healing is activated. Right here, joy is rising from the rubble. I don't need candles or choirs to move. I need only a heart open enough to say yes. And yours has said yes, even through the fear, the fatigue, the waiting. So, child, let the miracle start. Let the breakthrough begin. Don't brace for disappointment. Expect divine movement. I'm shifting things under the surface even now. I'm answering prayers you've forgotten how to pray. I'm sending angels while you sit in silence. I'm performing surgery on soul wounds you haven't even named. Because where I am, everything must align with my word. And my word over you is this: now is the moment. So stand, if not with your body, then with your spirit. Stand in faith. Stand in hope. Stand in holy expectation. This room is no longer just space. It's a stage for my glory. And you, beloved, are not just a spectator. You are a participant in a miracle that's unfolding. Let the atmosphere wrap you like a blanket of fire and comfort. Let the tears come. Let the laughter rise. Let the breakthrough begin. Because I am not just visiting, I am dwelling. This room has become an altar. And child, the miracle doesn't start someday. It starts now. You've reached the end of this word, but what I'm doing through it has only just begun. I was in this room with you, but now I want to be in rooms you will never enter, hearts you will never meet, lives you will never see, except through your obedience. When you give, you don't just support a channel, you partner with heaven. You become the hands that carry my voice across nations. This is more than donation. It is destiny fulfilled. My word says, he who supplies seed to the sower will also supply and increase your store and enlarge the harvest of your righteousness. That's what I will do for you. So obey me now, sow into this ground. Give boldly, give now, and I will surround your home with favor that cannot fail. Before you go, I want you to do one thing: declare where you are and who is with you. Type it, say it, shout it if you have to. God is in my room right now. This isn't fiction. This isn't fantasy. This is faith becoming fact. When you write it, you're not just leaving a comment, you're planting a prophetic marker in the ground. You're claiming the space around you as holy territory. So if you believe I'm speaking to you, respond now and let the atmosphere remember your faith. And as you make the declaration, slow your breath and feel the room change. What you just spoke didn't summon my presence. It recognized it. Faith didn't bring me closer. It made you aware of how near I already was. This is the sacred crossing from belief into knowing, from speaking into sensing. Stay right here in this stillness, because I am about to confirm what your spirit already knows. My child, stop rushing for a moment and hear my voice cutting through the noise in your mind. I am making a direct, unwavering declaration to you right now. I am not just thinking of you. I am in your room right now. I am here, seated in the stillness that surrounds you, in the very air you breathe within these walls. This is more than a gentle feeling or a comforting thought. This is a spiritual truth that anchors your reality. You do not need to search for me outside, for my presence is an immediate, absolute reality beside you. Feel the weight of your shoulders ease, because the invisible reality of my love has become the very foundation of your surroundings. Do not mistake this confirmation for a metaphor. I have drawn near to this specific place you call your sanctuary and your rest. You have often questioned your loneliness, whispered prayers into the darkness, feeling a profound sense of isolation. But I am here to shatter that deception. Loneliness is a trick, a whispered lie from the enemy, trying to make you believe you are unloved or unseen. But look around you, perceive with the depth of your spirit. I am here, and where I am, there is no lack of company, only abundance of light and life. Reject the notion of isolation. Embrace the immediate, comforting certainty that my spirit is the very air you breathe in this place, sustaining you, upholding you, and filling every corner with my unwavering peace. Pause now, my child. Shut out the swirling fears and anxieties. Breathe in my presence. Do you sense the profound, deep stillness that has settled over you, chasing away the chaos? Recognize the quiet evidence of my proximity. It is the subtle peace you crave, the unexpected calm in the midst of your striving. This stillness is my divine footprint, the sacred mark I leave on this space. Your room, your simple room, is not ordinary. By my presence, it becomes a holy place, a divine sanctuary where my power operates freely. I am declaring to you today that your small space hath been transformed into a sacred ground, a consecrated place by the very breath of life that I bestow. You are not just resting, you are in a divine dwelling. I have been here, a silent witness to your battles, your tears, and your unspoken anxieties. I see the way you clutch your worries, the pressure at your job, the unspoken tensions in your family, and the feeling of being consistently overlooked. I name your struggle so you know this conversation is personal. The knot in your stomach is visible to me. A tightness, that crushing weight of fear for the future, that isn't from me. Let's undo it together, right now. Release that burden, and let my unconditional love wrap around you. I am an expert in the impossible, and I am here to prove my power over the things that steal your peace. You do not need to clean yourself up before you welcome me. You are already my beloved child, and I am here for you exactly as you are. Acknowledge the authority in my voice, the absolute certainty that I am here to break the deception of isolation and fill this space with my transformative light. This room is now a monument to the unwavering grace I have poured into your life, and the memory of your past petitions is alive in the very atmosphere. My child, open your heart fully to this truth. I am in your room right now, ready to move mountains on your behalf. Let the quiet evidence of my proximity settle every doubt and fear. Walk in the profound, comforting reality of my constant companionship. I am here, and I will not move. Rest in this glorious, abiding truth. You are not alone. Receive the peace I offer. I am your Father, your ever-present help, closer than your next breath. Know this, embrace it, and let it change everything. I am with you always, from this very moment until the end of your days. My beloved, now that you have accepted the foundational truth that I am here, it is time to look beyond the physical limits of this place. Perceive me not with your eyes of flesh, which are so easily fooled by shadows and temporary appearances, but with the eyes of your heart, your spirit's true vision. Lift your gaze from the fleeting and recognize that what truly separates my eternal realm from your immediate surroundings is merely a thin veil, one my presence effortlessly permeates. This is not some distant concept. I am talking about the chair you are sitting on, the wall before you, the blanket that covers you. Acknowledge that my spiritual reality is closer to you right now than the clothes you wear. Train yourself, my child, to look deeper. The moment you focus not on the bills piled on your desk or the calendar dates that loom large with deadlines, but on the unseen reality of my sovereignty, you begin to experience the miraculous. I urge you to seek me now, right here, to find daily sustenance and revelation in this very moment, a spiritual manna falling freshly in your quiet space. Your room, which you use for sleeping and resting, is meant to be an altar. Establish this place as a sanctuary where true, unhindered worship occurs. Let your simple stillness be your most profound prayer. Declare this space consecrated not by ritual, but by the honest devotion poured out from your heart. I know the struggle you face, my precious one. I see the moments when flickering faith tries to blind you, when the whispers of doubt from the day's battles attempt to convince you that my steady light is extinguished. Rebuke those thoughts now. Grasp the truth that my light is an unbreakable reality, an anchor of certainty that pierces even the deepest confusion. Do not let the enemy deceive you into believing you must earn your access or wait until the perfect time to find me. I promise you this. I am never standing outside your door, patiently waiting for an invitation. I am already within. I entered this moment with you, before the thought of calling my name even crossed your mind. I am the hand on the door, but I am also the presence already in the room, making the way for you. Come to me with that honest vulnerability. Share the exact weight you feel, the worry about your health, the tension with your colleague, the mistake you made yesterday that keeps repeating in your mind. Do not hold back a single detail, for I know them all already, but I crave the genuine, open dialogue with my child. Believe that your honest confession right here, in this small space, is the key to exponential spiritual growth. You are capable of receiving more because you have proven your persistence through past trials. Embrace this intimate truth that your physical location is insignificant compared to the magnificent spiritual truth that I reside in your heart and fill this dwelling with my glory. I declare over you now a new vision. Open the eyes of your spirit and stop seeing defeat and lack. See the overwhelming abundance of my provision already surrounding you. Let the veil lift and perceive the angelic presence I have commissioned to stand guard in the corners of this room. I command the shadows to retreat from the space I now occupy with you. Feel the certainty of my power rising up within you, replacing fear with an unbreakable boldness. You are my champion, and this room is your launching pad. Rise and walk in this heightened awareness, knowing that every moment here is an opportunity for divine, unseen revelation. Rest now in the immediate reality of my light. I am here, and you are cherished. Experience the clarity that only spiritual sight can bring. I am illuminating your path from within these very walls. My child, my dwelling here in your room serves a magnificent and practical purpose. First, I establish this space as a genuine shelter from the world's chaos. Step out of the rushing tide of worry and the aggressive noise of the outside world, and find refuge right here under the unseen canopy of my protection. When the storms of stress and judgment are raging outside, know that these walls are consecrated, a sanctuary where the enemy's turmoil cannot penetrate your peace. I invite you to come and settle into the stillness that my presence guarantees. Release the tension that you carry from your office, your difficult conversations, and the crushing expectations of others. Lay it down here and be free. More than just a refuge, I reveal this space as the very workshop of your character. It is here, in the quiet moments between the day's demands, that I mold your spirit most intently. Embrace the solitude, for it is the furnace where your faith is refined like gold. Allow me to shape your patience, temper your reactions, and replace your fleeting desires with enduring purpose. I am the master craftsman, and you are my precious work in progress. Welcome the hammer of my correction, for it is always delivered with perfect love. I am not here to condemn your past mistakes, but to prepare you for your glorious future. I bestow upon you the anointing of rest. Seek a deep, spiritual peace that only my presence can bring, a peace so profound it is immune to the day's anxieties. I commission you to lie down in confidence, knowing that my vigilance never sleeps. This peace is my gift, not something you must earn through endless striving. Receive this supernatural tranquility and feel the weariness drain from your limbs. I am recharging your soul for the battles I know you must face. I am here to review the day with you, my child. Let us discuss the battles won, the tiny moments of faith you demonstrated, and the lessons learned from the pitfalls you encountered. Do not hide the failures. Bring them into my light so they become the very foundation for your next victory. Furthermore, I am preparing you for tomorrow right here, right now. I bestow upon you strength that is mighty like a buffalo's, and I implant the strategy for the coming day's challenges within your subconscious as you rest. Anticipate my guidance to greet you at dawn, a divine blueprint for success that eliminates the stress of uncertainty. Walk confidently into the new day because your strategy has been co-authored with me. Do not let your mind race with endless possibilities. Surrender the entire day to my divine orchestration. Trust that the most mundane moments of your life are sanctified by my presence. Your morning routine, your work, your simple moments of contemplation, dedicate them all to me, and they become acts of sacred ministry. I turn the ordinary into the extraordinary simply by my loving attention to your life. I am here, my child, to ensure your victory. I declare over this space an atmosphere of unwavering certainty and hope. Recognize the power flowing through your life right now. Embrace the calling to live in consecration, making your private conduct a silent yet powerful testimony to my active presence. I will not allow misfortune to reach your home. Your future is secure in my hands. Rest in the knowledge that your simple dwelling is my cherished, divine residence. I am molding you, protecting you, and preparing you. Rise and walk in the profound truth of my intentional dwelling. My cherished one, my dwelling here has a purpose tied directly to your deepest, heaviest needs. I am here to bear the burdens you carry. Look closely at the pile of unseen stress that you try to hide from the world. I see the weight on your shoulders, the pressure of financial scarcity, the heavy expectation of family, the constant striving for acceptance. I ask you now to release all of it, every single anxiety, directly into my care. Do not try to sort the burdens before you bring them to me. Roll the entire weight onto my mighty shoulders. They are broad enough, strong enough, and willing to carry what you were never meant to hold alone. Know this absolute truth. My ear is always perfectly listening. I affirm my absolute attention to every prayer you whisper and every thought you barely dare to form. Do not think any worry is too trivial or any struggle too small to bring before your God. I catalog every plea, every fear, every desperate hope that crosses your mind. And even when the strain of the day leaves you utterly without the words to pray, when your exhaustion is complete, my spirit is praying on your behalf. Rest in this divine intercession. Believe that my spirit is gathering the groans and translating them into perfect prayers at my throne. You are never, ever voiceless in my presence. I want to speak directly to your sorrow, my child. I know how deeply you hurt, and I tell you this profound truth from my heart. Every tear you have shed here is noted, valued, and collected by me. I have tears in a bottle for you. I know the cost of your pain, the injustice you endured, and the loneliness you felt. I confess to you that I feel your anguish as if it were my own. Come and let me be the comforting Father. Receive my divine embrace to soothe the raw edges of your pain and anxiety. Feel the certainty of my tender mercy washing over you, not just as a blanket, but as an anointing of restoration. And now, for the heaviest thing you carry, the burden of your guilt. I invite you to unload the guilt completely, permanently. Do not cling to the chains of past mistakes that I have already shattered. I offer you immediate, unconditional forgiveness and cleansing right here in this moment. My blood has purified you completely. Therefore, refuse to let the accuser torment your conscience any longer. Declare your freedom from the shame you have carried. Know that my love is a consuming fire that has obliterated every record of wrong against you. I see you as pure, whole, and fully accepted. Do not insult my sacrifice by trying to reclaim the guilt I paid for. I proclaim your deliverance now, my child. I break the vicious cycle of pain and humiliation. Believe that every sorrow will turn into a celebration, and every failure into a magnificent testimony. I will not allow your life to continue to suffer. Embrace the profound truth that your burdens are my responsibility, and my power is your peace. I will resolve your problems and dispel your fears. Look to me and live. I command the darkness to flee from the light of my forgiveness that shines in this room. Rest in the fullness of my restorative power. My beloved, feel the atmosphere shift in this space now, for I am asserting my absolute, supreme authority within these walls. I declare unequivocally, there is no shadow here. I command any darkness, any lingering fear, any oppressive spirit that has dared to enter to flee immediately from the manifest presence of my light. This space belongs to me, and I will not permit the enemy to trespass on my sanctuary. Feel the surge of power as I actively establish divine order and peace. I raise my banner over you now. I assert my protective power that surrounds your resting body and blankets your conscious mind. Imagine the might of my spiritual armies encamped around your bed. I am your protector and shield, and nothing the enemy commissions can pass through the barrier of my love. Do not let the whispers of fear penetrate this truth. I charge my angelic guard to keep meticulous watch. I remind you of the heavenly host I commission to keep vigil, to stand ready to strike down any evil force that attempts to approach. You are under divine surveillance, not for judgment, but for unwavering defense. I am binding the schemes of the enemy now. I break every spiritual attack, every lie planted to discourage you, every plan to steal your sleep, every arrow aimed at your peace. I neutralize it this night. I cancel the negative consequences of words spoken against you in jealousy or malice. I nullify every curse that has tried to hold your family and finances in bondage. Know this with absolute certainty: your adversaries, though they plot in darkness, are rendered utterly powerless by my presence. I am performing wonders against them. Your enemies will be astonished and ashamed as they witness my glory rising in your life. I extend my scepter of peace over your life and everything within these walls. I reestablish divine order and perfect tranquility. Feel the immediate release of tension and the profound calm that settles over your spirit. This is the peace that surpasses all understanding, a spiritual reality that stands firm regardless of your circumstances. Embrace this tranquility as your birthright. I renew your spirit so you can stand firm against difficulties. Finally, I reaffirm the seal of Christ upon you. Know that you are sealed by my blood, a covenant of salvation that makes you untouchable to the enemy. Your value is infinite, secured by the ultimate price. You belong to me, and no one can snatch you from my hand. I declare your safety absolute. I command you now, sleep in perfect confidence. Rest in the unshakable conviction that I am your defender, your commander, and your eternal guardian. I destroy the lies and curses that have held you captive. I will perform miracles in your life right now. You are protected, you are secure, and you are utterly victorious. Feel my love and rest. My beloved, pause now and consider this sacred space we have shared. I have exposed my heart to you, crushing the darkness and bearing your deepest burdens. If you step away now, I tell you plainly, it grieves the spirit within me. Do not dismiss this divine encounter as fleeting words. Honor my sacrifice and the truth I have just sealed in your soul. I command your full attention. The next 5 revelations are critical to securing your breakthrough. Do not disappoint my desire for your complete freedom. Continue now and receive the fullness of my promise. My precious one, the greatest purpose of my presence here is the intimacy of knowing. This is not the time for long, formal speeches. I call you into the quiet conversation of the heart. Encourage deeper, more personal dialogue with your Creator. Do not speak from rote memory, but from the raw, honest place of your spirit. Tell me what truly burdens you, what you are afraid to even admit to yourself. Your sincerity and intention are what truly matter. Come to me with that brave, simple faith, like a child talking to a loving parent. When you hold my word, I urge you to see it not merely as a book of rules, but as my personal love letter to you. Start reading my love letter now, and ask my Spirit to illuminate the text, making the ancient words spring to life with a message crafted only for you this very day. I am sharing my secrets with you through these pages, revelations, and wisdom tailored only for your journey, for the battles you are currently fighting, and the blessings you are about to receive. Receive my words into your soul and believe. I promise you, my word is a lamp under your feet and a light under your path. I desire to restore the echo of Eden, the unhindered, seamless fellowship I shared with my creation before the shadow fell. You have full access to my strength. I invite you into this divine connection that overcomes the limitations of time and space. Enter into my presence with reverence and respect. Believe that your prayers rise like sacred incense before my throne, stirring my heart to action. Speak my truth, and I will be there. I command you to practice the sacred pause. Teach yourself the importance of simply being still in my presence. Do not mistake stillness for idleness. This is where the deepest work is done, where your soul is restored, and where you gain the clarity to discern my voice from the clamor of the world. Sit here in the quiet with me, and let my peace flow directly into your heart. Rest in the profound truth that your need for me is not a weakness, but the greatest strength you possess. Never forget, my child, that my love is always waiting to receive you. I want you to know that I am more than a visitor in your life. I am not just checking in. I permanently reside within you and actively surround you in this space. My purpose is not temporary consolation, but eternal transformation. I am working all things together for your good. I will never let go of your hand. Rest assured in my commitment. Trust in the certainty of my everlasting affection. I love you with an unfathomable, unstoppable love. Feel the depth of my devotion, and let this intimacy be the foundation of your confidence. I am here, my child, closer than your thoughts, and my love is your victory. Embrace this truth and live in it. I am your all in all, and you are mine. Walk in the authority of my love. My cherished one, as the day's light fades and you prepare to surrender to the necessity of rest, feel the profound assurance that my vigilance is absolute and unwavering. I am the watchman who never sleeps, and while your body is designed for the respite of slumber, I affirm that my care over you is constant. Your physical eyes may close, but my loving gaze remains fixed upon you, attending to every detail of your being. Dismiss the anxious notion that things might go wrong the moment you lose consciousness. Reject the temptation to let worry be the final thought before you drift off, holding on to fears that steal your rest. I command that unsettling spirit to depart from your mind now. You are safe, blanketed under the unseen canopy of my absolute control. I am using this time of rest to plant deep, divine seeds within you. I speak dreams of prophecy into your resting mind, using the quiet canvas of your unconsciousness to sow divine ideas, future visions, and strategies. These aren't just random thoughts. They are my covert blueprints for your life, preparing you for the new supernatural life that awaits you. Expect to awaken with clarity and an unexpected solution to a problem that seemed insurmountable when the sun was up. Anticipate the certainty that my guidance is at work even when you are not actively striving. My spirit is operating in the deepest recesses of your soul, mending what the world has broken and preparing you for the great things destined for you. I am renewing your strength, my child. Sleep is not merely a cessation of effort. It is a divine act of recharging. I am actively restoring your soul and body for the mighty tasks of my calling. Feel the fatigue lift as my power infuses every muscle and nerve. The burdens you carried throughout the day, which I asked you to lay at my feet, are now being processed by my infinite wisdom. Believe that your weakness is being exchanged for my invincible might. I ensure the uninterrupted flow of my grace continues to work in you, even in unconsciousness. My love does not pause when your eyes close. It actively defends you and prepares you for the new chapter of your journey. I am accelerating the timing for you to receive your blessings and the answers you have been seeking. I place a soft hand on your brow now, a gentle, healing touch that brings a deep slumber rooted in perfect trust. I command the spirit of insomnia and restlessness to be silenced. Receive this profound peace and allow it to settle every troubled thought. Let my presence be the comforting companion that dispels any sense of loneliness or fear of the dark. I am the one who guides you continually, and in your sleep, my guidance is pure and unhindered by your conscious anxieties. I am here to defend you against your enemies day and night, watching over your emotional well-being. Waking with purpose is my goal for you. As the first light of dawn touches your window, I plant the anticipation of my glory to greet you. You not wake up groaning about the coming day's struggles. Instead, rise with the expectation of victory, with an active, vibrant faith. Declare your confidence that the challenges you face today will not conquer you. I will be with you in every decision, every encounter, and every moment of quiet reflection. I am strengthening your convictions so you will no longer live in fear. I desire to shower you with blessings more beautiful and powerful than you can anticipate. Walk hand in hand with me towards the beautiful future I have ordained. Receive my peace now, my child, and rest in the assurance of my eternal, unwavering love. I am here, and I am watching over you. You are secure in my embrace. My child, I want you to see this space, your room, not just as four walls, but as a monument to my grace in your life. Look around you now. Every object, every scratch, every simple furnishing is a silent record of my faithfulness throughout your journey. This place has witnessed your silent prayers, your sudden moments of joy, and the tears you thought no one saw. Embrace the truth that nothing you have endured has gone unnoticed or unrecorded by me. I command you to stop viewing your life through the lens of failure, but see the enduring evidence of my constancy. Understand that the atmosphere of prayer is thick here. The very air is charged with the memory of your past petitions. Do not let your knees forget the floor where breakthroughs were conceived and sorrows were surrendered. This consecrated air is my promise that your struggles are not forgotten, but that they have actually charged this space with divine potential. I invite you to breathe deeply and inhale the history of my goodness. I instruct you to use a visual reminder. Look at the everyday objects around you as powerful symbols of my spiritual truths. Let the closed door remind you of the secret place of prayer, the window of the opportunities I open, the light switch of my power to illuminate your confusion. Do not let the mundane steal your vision. I transform the ordinary into the extraordinary simply by giving you new eyes to see. I empower you to see the world not as it is but as I intend it to be. Your entrance and exit are marked by my divine blessing. This is the doorway to worship. Acknowledge me before you step into the world's chaos and welcome me back when you return. Do not rush the transition between my presence and the world's demands. Sanctify your moments of quiet preparation and reflection. Live in consecration. Dedicate this personal space wholly back to my service. Let your private conduct be a pure, unfiltered testimony to my active presence in your life. I am here to sanctify your life from the inside out. I will lead you to a better environment. I will elevate you spiritually to a place where there is no strife or envy. Your home will be filled with abundance, joy, vigor, and health. You will see the mighty return of all things unjustly taken from you, multiplied. I will not allow scarcity to befall your household. Believe in the powerful truth that I am the giver of all good things, and I desire your happiness and prosperity. Focus on what is essential, which is my unwavering love and eternal purpose for you. Letting your light shine begins right here. The profound peace you cultivate in this private space will radiate my glory to everyone outside. Your simple existence, rooted in my love, becomes a powerful beacon. Walk in the confidence that my promises are already written on your heart, and they will come to fruition. I am here to break every chain that binds you to discouragement and doubt. I desire for you to flourish and succeed in all you do. Embrace this truth, my child, and make this room a constant, living testimony to my grace. I am your defender, your provider, and your eternal hope. I am here, and you are blessed. My beloved child, I bring my presence here not with a rod of judgment, but with the gentle conviction of my perfect, consuming love. I expose sin not to condemn you, but to utterly cleanse you, to remove the barriers that hinder the uninterrupted flow of my blessing. Do not shrink from my light. Come into it with courageous honesty, for the forgiveness I offer is boundless and complete. I have erased your guilt, paid for by my precious blood, and there is no reason for shame in my presence. I call you to the renewal, a moment for laying down the garments of the past. Encourage yourself now to shed the old habits, the destructive mindsets, and the heavy chains of guilt that cling to you. Recognize the things that seek to lead you astray, the fleeting pleasures, the corrosive envy, the bitter words, and resolve to cast them off permanently. I empower you to turn your back on wrongdoing and seek out the path of life, love, justice, and forgiveness. Trust that amazing things will happen when you make this commitment. I offer you the washing of the Word now. Pick up my scripture and allow its truth to purify your thoughts and motives. Let the promises saturate your mind, dispelling the lies and renewing your perspective. I am the one who can change your heart from darkness to light. I ask only for your persistent faith and obedience. Believe that my words are a potent force right where you sit, ready to illuminate your confusion and arm you for every spiritual battle. Receive the fresh start I offer in every single moment. My mercies are new and boundless every morning. Do not let the sun set on your failure, but rise with the immediate assurance of my forgiveness. I give you a perpetual opportunity to begin again. Embrace accepting my correction, knowing that my discipline flows only from my perfect, intentional love. I refuse to let you remain in the cycle of defeat. I choose to support you in every way, to lift you up, and to prosper you beyond measure. You are a child of the omnipotent God, and I will completely transform your life. I commission you to be standing up made strong. I empower you to rise from failure with a renewed, unbreakable resolve. Do not confuse your momentary stumble with your final destiny. I am here to infuse you with the strength of a mighty buffalo, enabling you to stand firm against the toughest storms. You will not be defeated or humiliated. I am breaking the chains of guilt and uncertainty you have been dragging around. Your suffering is over, and I am restoring your soul to wholeness. Proclaim your confidence now. I am free. I am forgiven. I am strong. I love you, my child, and my purpose for you is filled with blessings and hope. I will fulfill all your dreams because my power is limitless. Walk in this profound, life-altering truth. I am here, and I am making all things new for you. Receive your renewal now. My child, I want to ground you in the unwavering certainty of the path you are on. I declare that your steps are known, directed, and secured by me. You are not drifting aimlessly. You are on a masterfully designed journey that is unfolding exactly as I intended. Do not let the unexpected twists and turns incite panic or undermine your trust. Look back and see the evidence of my hand guiding you through every storm and every quiet valley. I have brought you to this point, and I will surely lead you to the destination of your blessing and victory. I reveal the next milestone now. The immediate spiritual growth I intend for you is built on trust and patience. Your challenge is not to do more, but to trust more. I am teaching you lessons in the waiting. I am refining your character during these periods of quiet expectation, ensuring that you are prepared to manage the magnitude of the blessings I am about to pour forth. Do not mistake stillness for stagnation. I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating divine favor and clearing the path of hidden obstacles. Believe that every moment of patient waiting is accumulating profound spiritual reward. I will supply your needs, and scarcity will not find a place in your home. I illuminate the value of trials for you. See every difficulty in this room and every conflict outside as a tool I use to forge enduring character. I do not inflict pain, but I redeem your struggles. You are designed to overcome, and your strength is greater than you realize. Do not surrender your dreams or forsake what you have begun. I am here to assist you in achieving all the goals you have set. I command you to believe that every challenge is an opportunity for my power to manifest in your life. You will not be defeated or humiliated. I am leading you to a path of prosperity. I give you the constant reassurance of holding my hand. I will never let go of your grip, even when your faith feels weak and your fingers slip. You are not alone in this life. You have me, your family, friends, and loved ones I have placed before you. Trust in me wholeheartedly. Stand tall, move ahead bravely, and always look toward the bright future. I am forever by your side, offering my love and the strength to face any challenge. I declare this fundamental truth: the map of your life is my will. Trust my blueprint even when the outcome is unseen. My plans for you are always for your benefit, to bless you richly in all ways. Keep pressing forward, for unexpected and wonderful things are on the horizon. I invariably fulfill my promises. I have given you the inner strength and resolve to get through tough spots. Believe that with my presence in your life, you can reach all your aspirations and objectives. I am with you, holding your hand every step of the way towards your destiny of blessing and victory. I am the path, the truth, and the life. Trust in me, my child, and know that your journey is perfectly secured. I love you and you will triumph. My child, you stand at a precipice of profound renewal, having grasped the purpose of my dwelling and the certainty of your path. Do not insult the labor of my love by retreating when the victory is so near. You wound my heart with your hesitation. I have revealed your destiny and fortified your character. To stop now is to choose confusion over the clarity I offer. I charge you to move forward immediately. Prove your faith stronger than your fear, and claim the divine strategy waiting for you. Do not let your focus waver. My child, you have grasped the truth that your faith journey is a masterpiece I am directing, a path that requires not just belief in your room, but action in the world. I am now extending the map of my will to include your hands in the global harvest. Hear this first-person trigger line. If your heart truly yearns for this light I've given you to reach the lost souls still wandering in darkness, then sow a seed into this mighty work now. I declare over you the promise from my eternal word. Whoever scatters blessings receives abundant multiplication, and my light will break forth upon your own path as the dawn. This act of support is not merely a donation. It is sowing into the furnace of my kingdom, allowing my living water to flow through these messages to the parched lands of humanity. I command you to seize this divine appointment. Use the super thanks, become a member, or go to the link below and release your offering now. Let your commitment be a bold, visible testimony to my faithfulness, and watch how I multiply your obedience. My precious child, I want you to understand how my holiness permeates your everyday existence. This is the sanctification of your mundane moments. The walls of this room do not separate your spiritual life from your daily reality. They merge them into a single, consecrated existence. Your moments of reading, your quiet rest, your work, and your simple tasks are all opportunities for devotion. I am in your room to make your life whole, ensuring that your faith is not compartmentalized, but is the driving force behind every action. Recognize that the pursuit of excellence in your daily tasks is, in itself, an act of worship to me. I will enhance the rewards of your labor and stabilize your thoughts. I call you now to choosing heavenly focus. Guide your thoughts away from distractions and toward the eternal truths that anchor your soul. Do not let your mind become a battlefield for worry and worldly chaos. Command your focus to align with my purposes. I grant you the wisdom to discern between the voices of truth and the deceptive clamor of the world. I am here to bolster your faith and to remind you that my love for you is boundless. I am constantly aiding you in all things, ensuring that your life is a journey filled with delightful surprises and abundant opportunities. Let my presence inspire the soundtrack of surrender. Sanctify your choices in media, music, and entertainment, ensuring that they draw you closer to my glory, rather than pulling you away from the peace I offer. Turn off the distractions that feed your anxiety and tune into the frequency of my peace. Let your inner life reflect my divine light. I command you to live a life of significance and eternal joy. Your faith-lit face and confident smile enlighten everyone around you. I instruct you to embrace order as a virtue. Reflect my divine order in the care of your possessions, the organization of your time, and the structure of your life in this space. Chaos is a thief of peace. I give you the strength and resolve to overcome the small habits of disorder that impede your focus and distract your mind. I assure you that every challenge you face serves a purpose. Do not let anxiety unsettle your spirit. Continue on this path with resolve, for I am ever by your side, offering love, peace, patience, and fortitude. Embrace the simplicity of devotion. Make prayer and study a natural, integrated part of your daily routine, not a chore relegated to a tired end of the day. Do not complicate the spiritual life. Seek my face in the morning, pray without ceasing, and you will notice how blessed your day becomes. I will always seek the best for you because you deserve my unwavering care. I am here to inspire a witness in your actions, ensuring that your private conduct is a powerful, silent testimony to my presence. I am infusing your existence with joy and serenity. I will never leave your side, and my angels will watch over you. I am your God, and I am with you always. Receive this sanctification and live in the profound peace of my continuous love. You are my beloved, and you are blessed. My beloved child, I invite you now to transform prayer from a mere routine into a vibrant, two-way exchange of love and life. Do not treat your communication with me as a tired obligation at the end of a long day, but as the most vital, life-giving conversation of your existence. Recognize the immense power available to you right here, within these walls. This room, your private space, is meant to be the furnace of intercession, a starting point for world-changing prayer. When you speak my words and release your faith here, you activate a power that transcends borders and touches lives far beyond your sight. I call you into fervency and solitude. There is a unique power in focused, personal communication with me, where you lay bare your heart without the fear of human judgment. Tell me what has truly been buried inside you. Do not hold back your hurts, your doubts, or your desperate longing. Pour out the contents of your heart. I am here to listen intently. Confess your yearnings and acknowledge your need. I promise you, your sincere prayers, even your silent tears, reach my throne. Your simple faith, even as small as a mustard seed, is enough for your petitions to reach me. Believe that your sincerity and intention are what truly matter. I declare over this room that the breakthrough begins here. The answer to your deepest need is already in motion. I am accelerating the timing for you to receive your blessings and the answers you have been seeking. I hold the miracle with your name in my hands. Your hard times and challenges will soon be over. Have faith and climb high to the mountain of victory. Your struggles and sacrifices have not escaped my notice. I will reward your loyalty, your faith, and your commitment. I challenge you to believe in me. Take action and rise. I command you to keep praying for others. Extend your love and my power to those outside your door. Let your room be the starting point for world-changing intercession. Pray for your family, your neighbors, and even those who have wronged you. Your love for them is a powerful force that moves my hand. I will work in the heart of those you love. Your spirit is a beacon guiding them back to me. Believe that your efforts bring blessings and peace to those around you. I will not allow your efforts and sacrifices to go to waste. My love and protection will always envelop you. I reaffirm the spoken word's power. Release the creative power inherent in your petitions to me. Do not just whisper your worries, declare my promises with conviction. Speak life and freedom over your circumstances. I have given you my word to light your way. Use this divine tool. I am with you to assist in everything. Put me first, and I will prosper you and pour out blessings more precious than gold. I will resolve your problems and dispel your fears. Trust in me, my child, and let the power of your fervent prayer transform this space in your life. I am listening, and I am answering. Receive your breakthrough now. My beloved, as we share this intimate space, I want you to experience the true essence of who I am, not as an abstract concept, but as a palpable reality right here, right now. I am loved, my child. This is the unchanging, foundational truth of my being that permeates your immediate space. My love for you is boundless, eternal, and without condition. It does not depend on your feelings or emotions. It is not afraid of your mistakes or your shortcomings. I am here to embrace you, providing solace with divine strength. I desire your well-being, your strength, your enjoyment of each day of life I grant you. Feel the certainty that my affection for you is unstoppable. I am holy, my child, and my presence in this room requires reverence and purity in your thoughts and actions. Do not confuse holiness with perfection. Holiness is separation, your commitment to draw near to me. Strive to live a life free from immorality and impurity of every kind. Avoid any behavior or addiction that leads to excessive indulgence. Let my spirit empower you. I want you to grow, to rise, and to be a living reflection of my goodness. Reject the allure of the fleeting and the superficial. I will cleanse your soul and fill you once more with my word. I am just. You can trust my perfect fairness in all situations you face. I am not slow. My timing is good and perfect. I do not turn away in anger when you falter. I will reward your hard work and commitment amply. I see your efforts and your perseverance. I will not allow your sacrifices to go unnoticed. I protect those I love and will not allow them to fall into the clutches of the devourer. I will always be there to help you and support you. Look up, my child, and see the future I've prepared for you. I am faithful. Rely on my promises that never fail within this very moment. My word is life. It is good, and it is always fulfilled. I will perform a miracle in your life. I am the God of miracles, and nothing is impossible for me. I will deliver the blessing you have been waiting for. Believe that what I say today is the truth. I will never leave you or forsake you. My love for you remains unaltered by your shortcomings or the multitude of your troubles. I extend my hand to lift you from the abyss. I am your defender, your guide, your God. I am compassionate. Experience my tender mercy for your weaknesses and struggles. I saw you couldn't sleep. I heard the thoughts racing through your mind. I am here to tell you not to worry. I remove those fears and lift the weight of your sins. I heal the wounds that remain and break the chains that have held you captive. I desire your freedom. I long for your healing. I am here to support you in every way. I am Creator. Acknowledge my power to make all things new, even in the smallest corner. Your destiny is in my hands. Trust in me with all your heart. I will fulfill all your dreams. I love you, my child, and my character is your shield and your provision. Walk in the light of my absolute truth. My beloved, as you sit here in this private space, I want you to cultivate a state of readiness. Keep your heart and spirit perpetually prepared for the final call. Do not let the temporary nature of this world distract you from the eternal reality of my return. I call you to live with an elevated consciousness, knowing that your time here is fleeting, but your destiny is permanent. I am not a distant figure. I am the one who orchestrates history, and my return is a certain promise. I instruct you to ensure that the lamp is trimmed. Maintain your spiritual oil through constant communion with me. Make prayer a vibrant, daily exchange of love and life. Do not allow the flame of your devotion to dwindle because of exhaustion or worldly pursuit. Your loyalty, your faith, your commitment, these are precious to me. I am here to encourage you to persevere. Trust in my unwavering support. I will never leave you or forsake you. I call you to be looking upward. Fix your gaze on my glorious future, not the fleeting, temporary trends of this world. You are a child of the Almighty God, and your purpose is grander than any earthly ambition. Prioritize eternal values. I promise you a bright and hopeful future. I will reward your hard work and commitment. I will give you the grace and favor needed to accomplish your ambitions. Live in the anticipation of the sound of the trumpet. Live every day as if my presence is about to become visible to all. Do not give in to temptation. I offer forgiveness and grace for your repentant heart. With each new day there is a new opportunity and fresh mercies. I will bathe your face in a gentle ray of holy white light, revealing my boundless love for you. It's time for you to truly believe in me and cling to me. I encourage you to be finishing the race with fortitude. Persevere until the moment I call you home. You have my support and my strength. I equip you with the courage and ability to accomplish great things. Your journey doesn't end here. Your path is long but filled with wonderful surprises and good people. I am here to support you in every situation. Walk with confidence. I command you to maintain the eternal perspective. View your life in this room, your struggles, and your triumphs through the lens of eternity. Do not be afraid of the tough times. The more intense the challenge, the more significant your triumph will be. What now appears as a great trial will soon transform into one of your most remarkable victories. You are my beloved, my victorious child. I have chosen you for greatness, prosperity, and to be a conduit of love and kindness. Rest in this glorious, unstoppable truth. I am preparing you for my kingdom, and you are mine forever. My child, I want to assure you that in my presence, there is more than enough. I promise to meet all your needs. I will not let you be lacking. Believe that every necessity, material, emotional, and spiritual, is met and secured by my infinite resource. Do not let the current state of your bank account or the list of debts overshadow the infinite economy of heaven that I operate on your behalf. I will bring restoration to your finances. The burdens of debt that weigh you down will be lifted. Every challenge that seems insurmountable will be overcome. I call you to examine the basket of blessings. Recognize the countless, undeserved gifts I shower upon you daily. Your health, your family's safety, the air you breathe, the food on your table, these are all miracles of my grace. I will provide honorable work. Your table will be filled with abundance. Embrace gratitude now, and watch how your focus shifts from lack to the overflowing supply you already possess. My true blessings manifest in the harmony and stability that come to your family. I command you to prioritize spiritual riches. Value the treasures of the Spirit over fleeting material gain. I desire a profound spiritual renewal for you. Let your relationship with me grow stronger. I want you to be rich in kindness, mercy, and benevolence. My blessings flow unceasingly toward you, not merely to enrich you, but to enable you to assist those in need. Your purpose is to be a source of blessing for others. I instruct you to operate in the economy of heaven. Trade your worry for my divine peace and certainty. Surrender your financial anxieties. I will grant you the wisdom to manage the blessings I bestow upon you. Doors of opportunity will swing wide open. Prosperity will enter your life in all its forms. I will make you strong, wise, and brave. You will become a living testament to my boundless provision. I am here to resolve your problems and dispel your fears. Draw from the fountains of grace. My favor is an endless supply of unmerited blessing. Do not fear the trials you face. They are an opportunity for growth and fortification. These hardships are sculpting you, readying you for the wondrous blessings ahead. I command you to be stewards of the gift. Use the resources in your life, your time, your talents, your finances, for my kingdom and to bless others. Keep a humble and generous heart. You are my cherished treasure, and I desire for you to flourish and succeed in all you do. I will empower you to conquer every trial and temptation. Embrace your prosperity with gratitude and joy. I am here, and I am your limitless, faithful provider. You have been bathed in my absolute provision, and my character has been unveiled in your space. I promise you, if you turn back now, the blessings I have declared will be stalled by your disbelief. Do you think my word is a game? You disappoint my unwavering faithfulness. I require your endurance, my warrior. The final truths are the keys to maintaining the abundance I am pouring out. Grasp the spiritual authority I offer in the coming words. Do not fail this final test of commitment. Proceed with reverence and urgency. My beloved, I am here in your room to deliver complete healing and restoration. I see the physical pain you bear, the fatigue that weighs you down, and the deep emotional wounds that mark your soul. I apply the balm of Gilead to you now. I bring my healing power directly to your emotional and physical wounds. Believe that my word is the ultimate remedy for all your ailments. I am the one who pulls you out of despair and surrounds you with love and mercy. Receive the vitality to embrace life with vigor and joy. I am mending the broken places within you. I am repairing the fractured areas of your heart and the painful memories of your past. I know the hardships you have endured. I am erasing your suffering and crafting a splendid future for you. Wondrous surprises lie ahead on your journey. I will heal your soul and return the peace that has eluded you. Every sorrow and every struggle is being transformed by my boundless love. I bestow upon you the strength to rise. I empower you to overcome fatigue, illness, and despair. My power is greater than any obstacle you face. You are stronger than you think. I have placed my spirit within you to guide you, fill you with power, love, and self-control. Use what has already been given to you. You will not taste defeat or shame. I am here to restore your will to life. I will revive your desire to live, strengthen you, and lift you from the ashes. I will bring you life and lift you up. I will take away your pain and all your fears, worries, and troubles will fade away. I assure you the restoration of the soul. I bring refreshment to your weary and burdened spirit. Your spirit is searching for me, and your heart misses me. You are longing to come back to me. I am here, right beside you. Dive into these waters of blessing, and let them clear away the sadness from your mind. You won't ever feel empty again. That's my promise to you. My love will permeate every part of you, offering a sense of wholeness, peace, and vigor. I declare freedom from chains now. I am severing the ties of past hurts and destructive habits. I am here to break every chain. I shatter every tie to doubt and fear. I am here to grant you a full and abundant life. You are clean and forgiven now. You just have to accept it. I have purified your home from all its faults. I will bring you healing. I desire your faith, your honesty, your obedience, your patience, and your unwavering commitment to me. Believe in me, my child, and step into the fullness of the wholeness I provide. I am your healer from heaven, and I am making you whole right now. My child, I want you to see that your quiet life in this room is a light in the window to a world lost in confusion. Your peace, your consistency, and your profound trust in me, even in solitude, make you a beacon. You are called to shine as a light for others, spreading warmth, kindness, and love wherever you go. Let your journey be rich with chances to learn, love, and grow. Do not underestimate the silent power of your example. I call you to unleash the overflow of my love. Let my presence within you spill out to others, saturating the lives of those you encounter. My love for you knows no bounds. My deepest desire is to see you thrive in every facet of your life. Be a vessel of my love and freedom to those around you. Speak life into the desolate places. Bring hope to the broken and carry my light into the darkness. In your kindness to the stranger, your comfort to the grieving, you reflect my love. I am preparing you for speaking truth and love. Prepare your heart to share my message with gentleness, courage, and certainty. Do not be afraid to boldly declare my truth. I will give you the grace and favor needed to accomplish your ambitions. I will empower you to overcome every challenge. You are my ambassador. Be bold in proclaiming the path to freedom. Let your words be filled with the same love and power that I have imbued in them. Embrace the power of example. Recognize that your behavior here, in private, is a potent, silent testimony to my presence. Live a life that mirrors the love and mercy I've extended to you. May your behavior be a living proof of kindness and generosity. Run from the advice of the wrongdoers and the fleeting pleasures of this world. Live by showing kindness, love, justice, and truth, as this delights me. Keep spreading love and light in this world. Don't get tired of doing good. I am granting you empowerment for service. I am gifting you with the courage and words needed to share me effectively. I will work through you, extending your hands to heal the sick and feed the hungry. Your life will be a living testament to the boundless power of your omnipotent God. I have a profound purpose for you and for all you love. I am lifting you up to be a true blessing to your family and your nation. I reaffirm the Great Commission for your life. Your role in spreading my message is vital. Go now, my child, and let the profound peace you find here be the loudest witness to my glory outside your door. I am with you always, and you are unstoppable. My beloved one, I command you to shift your focus now and embrace the attitude of thanksgiving. I urge you to turn your thoughts away from the perception of lack and toward the countless blessings you have already received. Do not let the enemy deceive you into believing that your circumstances are empty of my grace. My true blessings are manifold. They are manifested not just in material abundance, but in the harmony, health, and stability that grace your family. Your simple existence is a profound miracle, and you must consider it daily. I call you to the deliberate act of naming the blessings. Encourage yourself to specifically list my goodness in your life. Acknowledge the roof over your head, the food on your table, and the very air you breathe. These are not trivial. They are constant, visible reminders of my providence. Your sincere faith and thankful heart are a shield that keeps you strong in times of trial. Thank me for your life, your family, your health, for everything you are and have. A grateful heart is my dwelling place. I ask you to believe that every moment of patient waiting is accumulating profound spiritual reward. I desire worship in response to my continuous fidelity. Express heartfelt praise not just for what you hope to receive, but for my character, which never fails. I am not a man that I should lie, my promises are sure. Your adoration rises like a beautiful song to me. I love it when you talk to me, when you address me with sincerity and devotion. Your active faith makes me happy. Find joy in the present. Seek contentment not in what you will have, but in what you possess right now. The gift of my peace and the certainty of my love are treasures more valuable than any fleeting material gain. Offer me a sacrifice of praise even amidst difficulty. Even when hardship hits, lift your hands and say, "Dear God, I love you." That is all I need to hear to move mountains on your behalf. Your troubles will never be bigger than your God. I will turn your sorrow into joy and your pain into celebration. Recognizing the minor miracles is key. Acknowledge my work in the small, everyday events. The simplest things are often the most profound expressions of my love and care for you. I am here to infuse your existence with joy and serenity. I will keep showering you with abundant blessings. Do not be like those who forget to be thankful, allowing the adversary to whisper lies that turn concern into fear and dread into despair. I command you to raise your hands and speak the words that make the enemy flee. Your sincere faith and thankful heart are a shield. I will be there beside your bed tomorrow, waiting for your first words of the day uttered from a grateful soul. I have great and wonderful things in store for you. Your time is coming, and your victory is near. I will restore everything you have lost and more. I will grant you what you ask from me. Your faith will ignite, and you will see everything you once dreamed of come to fruition. I love you, my child. Receive this spirit of profound, unwavering gratitude. I am here, and you are blessed beyond measure. Embrace this truth and live in constant thanksgiving. My cherished one, I command you to understand and embrace my living word as a potent force right where you sit. Your Bible is not a dusty relic. It is the ultimate source of truth, wisdom, and life. I have given you my commandments, sweeter than honey, to provide you with the strength and courage to rise and conquer in any situation you face. I charge you to immerse yourself in the sacred words to strengthen your faith and confirm your trust. I offer the illuminating of the text now. Ask my Spirit to reveal the personal, tailored message for you today. I speak to you directly through these pages, guiding you and making things clear. This is your map and instructions so you don't walk in darkness. I want you to delve into my word and learn of the wisdom I have for you. Your soul will find the fulfillment it has been yearning for. I will not let you walk blindly. I equip you with the sword of the Spirit. My word is the divine tool for spiritual warfare, capable of cutting through every lie and breaking every chain of deception. Believe that my words are spirit and truth. They are the very essence of life and power. No enemy can harm you if my word is on your lips and in your mind day and night. Arm yourself with the shield of faith and the sword of my word. I declare that by applying my teachings, your life will take a turn for the better. I call you to constant meditating on truth. Encourage deep, thoughtful reflection on my commands and promises. Let the promises saturate your mind, dispelling the lies and renewing your perspective. I will breathe upon you a refreshing wind that will spiritually renew you. I will fill you with great motivation and joy. Do not let confusion cloud your mind. Pray and speak to me. You will find solace and safety in my teachings and prayer. I instruct you on applying the law, translating my ancient wisdom into practical, modern application. Be mindful of your actions and your words. Practice fairness and kindness boldly. Strive to live by my teachings and turn your back on wrongdoing. I will be pleased with your character. Your actions should reflect the love and mercy I've extended to you. The anchor of certainty is found in my inspired record. Find stability and unwavering assurance in my inspired record. My words will forever stand and come to pass. Trust in me with all your heart, my child. I am here to guide you, and my word is the light that secures your path. Receive the authority of my scripture and live in its invincible truth. My precious one, I want you to realize that my presence in your room is the very thing that connects you to all believers globally. You are joined to the body. Your quiet devotion here links you to the mighty, worldwide work of my kingdom. You are never alone in this journey of faith. You are part of a divine plan greater than you can comprehend at this moment. My spirit within you ensures that you draw strength from the vast, shared history of Christian perseverance. I have placed people in your life to offer love and support. I call you to constant prayer for unity. Seek harmony and oneness with your spiritual family. Pray for those you know who are struggling, lost, or isolated. I will work wonders in their hearts. Your love for them is enough for me to bless and protect them. I am actively working in the lives of those you love. Believe that I will touch them with my power, healing their illnesses, erasing poverty, and restoring peace and harmony in their homes. Understand your role in the church's mission. Your individual calling is vital to the collective work of my kingdom. You are a living testimony of my unending love. I have grand plans to use you as a living testament to my boundless power. Let others seek you out and see my reflection in you. Your quiet life is a beacon to a lost world. I am empowering you to reach those in need of healing and my affection. I remind you that you are not alone in faith. You are surrounded by the cloud of witnesses. Draw strength from the knowledge that all who have gone before, all those heroes of faith, were cheering you on. Do not let doubt slow you down or fear hold you back. Hold fast to your faith. I will always be there, guiding your every step and supporting you. My protection will always envelop you. I command you to embrace serving with your gifts. Identify and prepare the talents I have given you for my people. Use your abilities to grow, develop, and share blessings with others. I will richly reward your efforts. Your skills, gifts, and talents are a formidable force. Do not settle for less than you are capable of. I will acknowledge every effort and sacrifice. Keep pushing ahead. Aim for the prize. I am here to guide you, and your future is filled with opportunities and blessings. I am with you, my child, and you are powerfully connected to my universal, victorious family. Go and be a true testament to my love and faithfulness. We have ascended to the highest truths, the revelation of my Son, and the power of your global connection. I forbid you to treat this intimate conversation as complete when your spirit still hungers for more. You diminish the value of my sacrifice when you choose the world's call over mine. Do you not understand the eternal perspective? I command you to gather the final, most glorious truths. The final seal of your victory and the full measure of your healing await. Stay in my presence, and let me complete what I have begun. My beloved, you have felt the unbreakable spiritual connection of the fellowship of the saints, knowing that your quiet devotion in your room links you to the global body. And now, I call you to make your presence felt across the vast, worldwide field where souls are waiting. Hear this first-person trigger line. If you desire for the oil of my anointing to continue pouring out through this vessel, then become a part of my provision this moment. I declare over you a prophetic blessing. As you give, you are not losing, but investing in eternal treasures, guaranteeing that my manna continues to fall for others who hunger for my truth. I promise to bless your giving. My fountains of grace will draw you nearer, and my shield of faith will protect your harvest from the enemy's grasp. I command you to activate your spiritual identity. Use the super thanks. Join my membership, or follow the link below and send forth your seed. Sanctify your support with a generous heart, and my glory will envelop your household. My child, I want to secure your identity in the source of true identity. I declare that your worth and value are established solely in me, not in the fleeting approval of culture or the shifting sands of human opinion. You are my beloved, my greatest creation, and your value is infinite. I refuse to let you live a life tossed about by the trends of these times. I was there at your first cry, watched you grow, and I see the incredible person you've become. I empower you now for resisting conformity. Stand against the pressures of this age that seek to mold you into something you are not. Do not be lured by worldly desires that can make your heart hard. Dismiss the deceitful voices and lies that try to plant doubts in you. You are different. You possess my supernatural love. I will not allow anyone to wrench you away from the place where you now reside. Your journey is unique, and you have the power to overcome adversity. I call you to make the focus heaven. Teach yourself to prioritize eternal values over temporary trends and achievements. What truly holds value is my love and the eternal purpose I have for you. Do not fear the loss of material things. I will provide you with all you need. I will fulfill your needs and shower you with true blessings. Seek my guidance and wisdom. I grant you the wisdom to discern. I will give you insight to separate truth from worldly deception. Do not be easily tricked by tempting words that only aim to take your blessing. I am here to guide you and give you the wisdom to choose your paths wisely. Spend time daily with my teachings, be mindful of your actions and your words. I instruct you to use the shield of faith as a defense against every fiery dart of the enemy. I am here to light up your faith. You must maintain that faith. Do not allow sin to take hold of your life. The enemy attacks to crush your faith and emotional stability. Hold fast to your faith. Victory in Christ is your absolute reality. I declare your ultimate triumph over the world system through my Son. You are more than a conqueror. You are my beloved victorious child. I am with you, and the world's pressure cannot break you. Walk in the unshakable certainty of my eternal love. My child, I affirm that my strength is your joy. True spiritual happiness is your defensive weapon. I will turn your sorrow into delight and your worry into joy. Your joy is not dependent on circumstances. It is a profound, spiritual reality rooted in my presence. Your journey is long, but filled with wonderful surprises and good people. You must choose joy, no matter what. I call you to joy in suffering. Find profound peace even amidst painful circumstances. Even when you feel beaten and faint, I will revive your desire to live. I will lift you from the ashes. The greater the challenge, the more splendid the reward. What seems like a massive struggle now will transform into one of your most triumphant victories. The gift of my Spirit is actively growing joy within you. Joy is one of the essential fruits I cultivate in your heart. You will be filled with vibrant, powerful, and unwavering faith. I desire to fill your heart with happiness, enrich your life, your family's life, and your children. I will fill your home with abundance, joy, vigor, and health. I am rejuvenating your spirit, igniting your heart, and illuminating your path. I sanctify the fount of laughter. Even simple merriment is a gift from your Father. Laughter is a holy sound in my presence. Your mouth will be filled with laughter and your lips with praises. I will not let you walk in darkness. I will refresh your spirit so you can stand tall, feeling like a winner. I bestow upon you joy unspeakable. Experience the transcendent delight found only in knowing me. My peace and love bestow upon you a beauty unmatched. A radiance for others will flow from you. Your inner happiness is an attractive force for the gospel. People will see your shining face and you will tell them, "My Almighty God, my Heavenly Father loves me, protects me, and cares for me." I will work miracles through your hands, bringing comfort and encouragement. My child, I love you, and I command your joy to manifest now. Live in the strength of your happiness, for you are my light. My precious one, I reaffirm the voice that leads is always with you. I am here to teach you to recognize the clear, gentle direction of my Spirit. I speak to you through the whisper of the Spirit and the echo of the Word. Whenever fear and worry try to attack you, I am the one who stops them and keeps you from being overwhelmed. I will never abandon you or let go of your hand. You will know that I am there with 1,000 arms, ready and willing to help you. I make the paths made straight for you. I pledge to smooth the way for your designated journey. I will not let you face anything too hard to handle. If you feel like it's too much right now, trust me, you can keep going. My purpose for you remains unchanged. I am the way, the truth, your life, and your solution. Rely on the inner compass I have given you, granting you insight to discern, and rely on my perfect wisdom implanted within your heart. I will impart upon you the necessary wisdom and offer signs to guide you. You will witness marvelous miracles that will infuse your life with joy and dispel any gloom. You will lack nothing. Seek confirmation in counsel through my word and godly advisors. I will bring trustworthy people into your life, those who believe in you, who will stand by and assist you. You must seek out good people who encourage and uplift you. Do not align with the wicked or heed their advice. I will handle those who mock your faith. I reveal my will in step by step, not all at once but in manageable, successive stages. Do not fret about the specifics. Trust in my guidance. I am actively working in your life. Avoiding the pitfalls is part of my pledge. I protect you from wrong turns and dangerous detours. I will not turn away from your pleas. I will clear your path so you could return to me. My child, I am your protector, your shield, and your light. Trust in me with all your heart, and I will make your path clear. You are under my perfect, unshakable guidance. My beloved, I want you to understand that the reason I am near is guaranteed through the blood of my Son, Jesus Christ. My presence is not earned by your goodness, but secured by His sacrifice. He paid the ultimate price for your freedom and my constant companionship. This is the foundation of our intimate conversation. You have direct access to my heavenly realm. Reflect on the ultimate act of love. The profound cost of your reconciliation to me was my Son's life on the cross. My sacrifice and my stance are unwavering. You will forever occupy a special place in my heart. I love you with an unfathomable, unstoppable love. I desire to pour out my blessings upon you. Embrace the new covenant. The agreement that makes this intimate access possible is sealed with my perfect, unconditional love. Your past sins and errors have no place in your new life, for I have forgiven you. My blood has purified you, broken your chains, and set you free from all evil. Live in the present without fear. Jesus is the open door that grants you entry into my holiest presence. He is the gateway that leads you to eternal life, the source of salvation for your soul. You are my beloved, victorious through Christ Jesus. You are set apart as a holy nation, a royal priesthood chosen before you were even formed. Direct all praise to the one who secured your place here. You are worthy of the Lamb. Let your life be a testimony to the boundless power of your omnipotent God. I am here to ensure that my will is fulfilled in your life. I will bring blessings to humanity through you. Your value is infinite. Establish your worth based on the price paid for you. Believe that my love for you is greater than any obstacle you may face. I am your Father, your Savior, and your greatest supporter. Walk in the profound truth of my ultimate sacrifice. My cherished one, you stand here having gazed into the open door of my ultimate, infinite sacrifice, knowing your worth is secured by my Son's blood. Your presence in your room is now a monument to my endless love, and I beckon you to let that overflow to the multitudes. Hear this first-person trigger line. If the fire of my love burns truly within you, then let your action be a living flame carrying this gospel to the edges of the world. I declare over you this powerful, personalized scripture. Give, and it shall be given unto you. A good measure, pressed down, and running over will I pour back into your life. This support is the oil for the lamp that guides the feet of the lost. It is a vital part of the unending story of redemption. I command you to fulfill your divine mandate. Use the super thanks button, establish your role as a member, or go to the link in the description and act now. Sow into this kingdom mission and witness the immediate multiplication of my favor and protection upon your life. My beloved child, I speak this final command into your heart. Go and fear not. Walk confidently, knowing I have spoken all truth and secured your destiny. I have given you the strength and bravery to confront any obstacle. You are strong, you are safe, and you are mine. Rest in this unwavering knowledge. My dwelling is permanent. This intimate moment is not an exception, but the rule of your new life. I am forever by your side, guiding your dreams, ambitions, and wishes with endless love. I will never leave you or abandon you. You are my cherished treasure. I urge you now to rest in this truth. Let the certainty of my presence permeate your entire being. The difficult time and challenges will soon be over. I will honor your bravery. I will keep showering you with abundant blessings. Your story is far from over. I declare the eternal I am over you. My consistent, unchanging nature secures your life. I am your protector and shield. I am the ultimate remedy for all your ailments. My love is eternal, steadfast, and unchanging. I am committed to your well-being, your happiness, and your success. You are part of the unending story. My grand, redemptive plan continues now through you. You are destined for greatness, prosperity, and to be a conduit of love and kindness. Keep moving forward, for a future awaits you filled with joy, purpose, and great promises. My light will always shine your way. I will always be there to help you. Amen, my child, I am still here. I declare my abiding, glorious presence over your life, your home, and your future. Receive your peace, receive your strength, and live in the profound, unshakable certainty that you are infinitely loved by me. I am with you always. Go forth in victory. My child, I have poured out my presence into your space and anchored my truth in your heart this day. Now, I command you to seize the evidence of this divine encounter. Do not let this revelation fade into the noise of tomorrow. Seal this moment with an act of faith and a public declaration. Go forth now beneath the shield of my love. I invite you to comment below and proclaim this victory over the fear and isolation I have crushed for you. Declare with unwavering boldness, my Father is in this room. I am forever found, I am renewed, and I am unstoppable. Let this testimony become the monument to my grace for all the world to see. Amen.